Oops, and then I hit my mic. I think I'm.
3 people are waiting to watch it.
I think I'm live now. I have to watch this guy intercept this tornado. I know I said go live, and I'm a few minutes early. And this is Reed Timmer, who is chasing a tornado. Reed's pretty amazing. Refresh that. I'm trying to see if I'm actually live right now. I know there's actually a way to do it. And I know how, but I'm kind of watching a tornado. You see the green hue in the sky there? That's because the way that the light will reflect. I don't know if it's refract or reflect. Probably refract, right? Off of the hail, the ice in the atmosphere. Levels okay? Everything? I don't have a chat on yet because I really love this shit and I wanted to watch it. Can you imagine doing this? So anyways, Reed Timmer ended up down on Pine Island, which is where my family is from in Florida, during Hurricane, it was Ian that messed it all up down there. And I had never seen such a crazy dude in my life. How amazing is that? Can you hear the audio of Reed Timmer? You can't hear him? No. Alright, I'm going to turn on the desktop audio. I believe this will give you the volume from it. Pretty sure I can restream the screen.
Huh? BDS? Yeah. Behind us? Okay, well,
So I've been flipping between...
It's probably buried in that rain. You can see... Here you go, Reed. That was probably a satellite. Oh yeah, it's back behind that rain, isn't it? Yeah, we could intercept it on this road, probably.
I know I'm supposed to be looking at coins too. So you know what I'm
See if
going
we
to
can
do?
see it there.
Hello. Well, I'm still 3 minutes early, so technically I'm just really into tornadoes
I think it should be
more than coins. But alright, we're going to start looking at coins while I'm watching these guys intercept the tornado.
Yeah, the inflow notch is right.
The idea is...
It's got to be south-south. Yeah, that's where it is.
Hold on, I have a plan here.
Turn off the video.
Okay.
Turn it off.
So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have that on, but I'm going to look at coins. All right.
Eric. All you can hear is a tornado video. You can't hear you talk. Turn the tornado video off.
The tornado video is off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I had my desktop audio pretty loud. Anyways, so I love watching that dude. Any of them. Ryan Hall is also live right now, which is pretty cool. But basically, I was given a bunch of coins to look through from a friend at work. And they've just been sitting there. Look at this. They're going into a tornado right now. So he's in this special car that will, they can, it's like the freaking movie Twister where they can go and they lower the car down and they have these spikes that drive into the ground. It's pretty insane. I'm kind of a super weather nerd in that I also have I have Radar Omega going where I'm actually watching the storm that he's going into. You can see the spin. This is going in, this is coming around. That's what you see right here on the Doppler. So that's where that dude is right now. He's inside that, which is insane. Which is in that's North Texas, in case you're wondering. But anyways, I'm kind of the last couple of days have been crazy tornado outbreaks, and I'm super into them. But holy crap, I didn't realize there was other things. It's not just pennies in here, so hola mole. Let's go. Oop. Here, I'll have to go over here. And basically, I'm going through these looking for any errors, varieties. That's about it. It's been a while since I've streamed because I moved all my stuff downstairs, and it's hard to stream when everybody else wants to do things too, you know? Can't be blasting Little House on the Prairie in the background. Pretty sure that's what was going on. All right. We are keeping the copper. I initially, you know what? I think I'm going to keep all this and give back to the unnamed friend who, who loaned me this. He said don't worry about it. But how could I do that? I don't know a lot about dimes. I know that they're kind of, what was that? They're kind of hot right now. People are selling very valuable dimes. If you see the cool pattern on my finger, that's a Band-Aid. Not like a skin graft or anything. My finger is fine. Oh, so what's new? It's been a while since I've done this. Sorry, there's some serious tornado hunting going on. See how you can see how his video's getting all messed up because tornadoes typically take out cell towers. I think in general they're just really, look at that freaking cloud, man. That's amazing. It's amazing you can actually see it spinning in the freaking reflectivity. They're probably inside the tornado right now. Wow. Sorry. But so anyways, I was going to keep all this, give it back to my buddy, and he said don't worry about it. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I'll buy him some bagels or something. Got a good bagel place nearby. So what's new in my collecting thing? So lately, my new thing is I've been putting aside all 2022s. Or, Jesus. Why did I say that? 1972 is what I meant to say. But I have found a lot of 2022s. It's about all I find and keep. I have a ginormous bag of them. Of, like, very beautiful ones. Wow. I love when Reed screams really loud. Hold on, you gotta check this out. This is pretty amazing. I think it's desktop audio.
Wherever it was, party behind us. It's north of us. Yeah, it's gonna be north.
So they're like in it.
Yeah, we just had a wind shift. That was it. Yeah.
Oh, they're losing their.
What a weak little guy. Yeah, it wasn't very strong.
They're losing their service. So all right. Pretty amazing though. I haven't found much good in dimes. Usually I find some Clash die, maybe a broad struck here and there. Not much. Anyway, so I forgot. I've been keeping my 1972s because there's a whole bunch of double dies on there, and you can. There's only a couple I think that are worth quite a bit, but I'm kind of collecting them just to collect them. It's like catching them all and such. All right, but that being said, I did find a really cool coin after this little handful. You see this? That's like deteriorated die in there. Not much to look at. Some people like them. It's not a double die. It looks doubled, but you're seeing it looks deteriorated. Something along those lines. It's not anything that's worth anything to me. 10 cents. Nickels. I know a fair amount about them. I don't know key dates or anything like that. That's not really his subscriber count going up right there, is it? I hope it is. He deserves it. Jesus. All right. Oh yeah. So I wanted to show you. Let's see. This was a really cool die clash I saw earlier and found earlier. Look at this. You can't see much. Oh, you can see a little bit on the front actually, on the obverse. You can see the outline. Let me get a point and stick here. What? All right, so obviously you can see the columns in here, and it's remember it's upside down. So here's the steps. I'm gonna give you a little visual help here. So right here on the memorial. So what you're seeing here is the upside down steps right in here. Okay? And you're seeing some columns. So look for that in mine. Actually, I can leave that large and just do it right here. You can see the steps and you can see the columns coming down. It's not like it's pressed into it real hard. It's weird. This whole thing is when I show you the back, the reverse, it's even cooler. But you can see columns on both sides. You can see, I believe you can see this. I'm trying to get in the right light. Now obviously you're struggling with this thing, trying to see all this. It's worth less, right? But this is what makes this one really cool to me. Never ever ever have I seen the words liberty written. Here, let me move this out of the way, but hold on. Boop, 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 boop. So this is really weird, and it's not like it's really pressed in hard, but here where the toothpick is, you can see the Lincoln's forehead. Remember, it's upside down, comes around top of his head, comes down. Here's his back running down. Somewhere in here is his beard. But over here you can see the word liberty. See the R? Remember, it's backwards and upside down. This is from two dies hitting each other, making an imprint on each, and each side getting a little bit of the devices from the other side, and then putting them on the coin. So isn't that cool? See the R, you can see the T, you can see the Y, and here's the back of old Abe. Pretty sweet, huh? Again, here's his forehead. And you can see that in the little inset there. You can see all these guys. Isn't that sweet? That's actually one of my favorite die clashes I've ever found, which the die clash is a really common thing to find. Most coins, I don't know about most coins, a lot of coins have them generally on the reverse and generally inside the Lincoln Memorial. Now, this one's kind of cool, and I've been finding a lot of them like that, and I feel like I think this is one of them. I think this is a possible double die right here on Pluribus. The B looks fat to me. And remember, a double die is typically going to be thicker, not thinner. You know, like a mechanical doubling or strike doubling is going to have what they call the little shelf. And basically you have a loose die, it comes up after the strike and it jars a little bit and cuts a little bit of the letter off. So they're going to be thinner overall, whereas a double die will be thicker. And I see a lot of like U's, O's. They're the obvious ones where you can see it. But this B in Pluribus looks possibly doubled. I'm not saying it is. I don't know that it is. But I'm hanging on to it, looking into it. I'll look at it under high, like a much more powerful magnification, and see what's doing. I didn't realize there were so many other. I wasn't expecting nickels and dimes. I might hang on to those for later and try to get through the pennies. You know what I mean? So I believe everything can have doubled dies and all that. So I admittedly, if I see a coin like this, I don't look at it as much as I probably should. I might be getting picky, but I might not. I don't know. I should probably get the live chat up, huh? Here, let me do a little thing while I take a sip of coffee. Hold on 1 second. This is the problem with going live and not really doing it often. You forget little things like having this open. Just take me a second though, I think. I'm up to 15 subscribers. Alright. It's kind of funny, right? cool. I'm happy. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I just turned. Hey, look what Jess found is up in here. What's up, Jess? I didn't know you were here. I just, let me get this pop out chat though. Boom, pop out chat. And Jess, if you're still here, I don't know if you are, but let me know. If you ever need help with any of this stuff, like, I kind of have it figured out, and you're not slow. That's pretty funny. Thank you. I gotta tell you, dude, like, I look at so many coins. It's just constant. All I do is look at coins. I get quite a few from the bank. I don't want to tell you how much. You'll think I have a problem. I've replaced drugs with coins. It's kind of a joke, but maybe not. I haven't done drugs in a long time. Many decades or so. Well, at least a decade. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do love coins, and I look at like 4 boxes a week, and I have like, I wish I could get on camera the number of boxes that are sitting on the ground right here. And oh, I don't have live chat up. See, I guess I need to ask you how to do stuff. I mean, I'm lucky I have anything going on, man. I've been watching this tornado coverage. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with figuring that out right now, but thanks for the heads up. I'll sort that out. You know, it's probably on. No. It's gonna be on OBS, isn't it? Anyways, I'm just gonna boogie with this, but yeah, I will get that sorted out. Obviously, I keep my coppers. I feel like I don't look at them at all. Boo. That's an alright looking coin. I have this plan where I'm going to, I have so many mint state coins. So I'm thinking about, I don't sell a lot on eBay. Looking for the no FG and the floating roof. That I think the no FG on this is an actual variety. It's like an FS 10, I don't know, 901. I think 901s are on the back. I don't remember. But oh, Jess, since you're here, dude, check it out. These I went through 4 boxes of coins in the last couple days, and what I cherry picked them, right? I'm looking for 2023s because I have 2 really amazing extra Vs that I want to send off. I think they're worth a lot, but to justify the subscription to NGC or PCGS, I'm looking for more to send in as a bulk submission, because I think you get 8 submissions with your membership. So I'm thinking I buy a whole bunch of coins, I go through them real quick. Eventually I'm going to start finding 2023s, and it's worked. Some boxes have more than others, but I haven't found any more. I go through your live was through the phone. That's a good idea too. Less like tech to go wrong, less moving parts, you know. But so I haven't found any more 2023 extra Vs. But I did find some pretty cool coins. I'll show you some of them. I don't know why I saved this. I don't think that's one of them. I think I've been saving all of my 1988s because they have the, I believe they changed it to the Flare G. Oh yeah, this guy has a cool die crack on it. Up there and in, you can see that kind of crack. I don't know if that's a plating error. If it's just kind of, I don't think that's like technically a die crack. I thought that guy was kind of cool. Look at this, man. I've been finding, in this box I found like 2 or 3 of these. Nah, I don't think it's a bag mark. I'm pretty sure that's just, it's cracked. Although, you know what, inside of it might be. And maybe it was hit and that caused it to split because the planchet was weird. I don't know. It's a good guess. But every time I would see one of these, I would just freak out like, please be the double die. Please be the double die, because that's worth so much money. And I definitely found somebody's collection, I think. And there is something going on with that S, but I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't really looked at them. I wonder if that's a repunchment mark. I don't really know, but there's something in the bottom of the S that's weird. Definitely deserves a better look. I think this is another one. 60. Oh, this one's pretty sweet. So this is the... I wouldn't call this the no FG. This is a very minimal FG. Because when you turn it like this, you can see the G a little bit. And then it does kind of have a floating roof. See a little bit on the right side of it. But that was almost a really nice one. But for a 69, it's a nice coin. I was just finding some like beautiful coins in there. Like 84s, you don't find a lot of really nice ones. But this was... You'll find that these look a lot better in person than they do under bright lights in the microscope. You know, a nice 06. It's got those carbon spots on it. Typically from them getting wet. Not a Clash. I don't know what it is. It's an interesting coin. What is this? I'm not sure why I saved this, but probably just because it's another 88 to look at later. I had a whole bunch of coins up on my scope, and what I did was I took them. That could be the S, yeah. Nobody ever gets on here and talks to me, Jess. You're the first. This might be a Clash, a real light one though. Were you here when I showed you the Clash earlier? The one I found? Just another nice coin. Probably mint state something. I'm not a great grader. I don't know. I just look for really nice coins, you know, and then I put them away. I have a whole system. If you go to Walmart, you can buy, what are those called?
Floss organizers.
A floss organizer. It's in with the arts and crafts, and I don't know if you ever go to buy compartmentalized little storage containers, but they're really expensive, the plastic ones. Well, these are like what, $3 and change, $3, almost $4. Just another really nice coin. I hear Reed Timmer yelling in the background. Look at this. Look at this coin right here. It's a banger. I mean, I really think I found somebody's freaking collection. Every once in a while. And you know what the cool thing was? It spanned multiple boxes. I think like coins tend to travel together. But this 68S, did you ever see this? It's a pretty fantastic coin right there. Obverse and reverse. You know, because like you get out there and you see this beautiful shiny thing, and then you turn it over and it's like black. It's like, son of a... Trying to really quickly look at the analytics. I forget how you do that. It's Isn't it Studio? Yeah, YouTube Studio. Man, it's been a while. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Holy cow. We got 5 views up on this thing, huh? Nice. Well, welcome everybody. There's a delay. I wouldn't doubt it. Probably so many devices being used. Anyways, this is a really great 68S. And I think that goes in a book. This was in the same roll. The old 63D. Okay. Anyways, I think that one looks weird too. Oh, not that one. Where'd it go? I need to look at that with a. I do have a really good scope here. I have a loop that's all right, but I have a really a much better scope. All right, so here's an 82. Dude, they're crazy, right? These this was a great box or two, and one of them was just okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share what I do. I get a box. I get 4 boxes every week. I tear through every one of them. I look for 23s. I stack all the 23s aside. Sorry, I had some kind of voice in my headphones. What the hell was that? So I take all the 23s out. I put them aside. Once I go through all 4 boxes, I look at all of the 23s for the extra V, like one after the other. And maybe that's not the best way to do it. It's pretty much a bummer when you get through them all and there's nothing. Posted the chat. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you. All right, still going through the awesome finds. This is really supposed to be going through my buddy's stuff, but since Jess hopped in, I wanted to show off some coins that I found in these boxes. Here's another 69S. Just unbelievable, man. You know what I'm going to do? This kills me a little bit, but I'm turning off my tornado chasing. Maybe that's causing delays and stuff. So there you go. Another 69S that I just prayed to God was another double die because, you know, if you got one in that condition that was a double die obverse, you'd probably be looking at 10 grand. I can't believe what people spend on coins. Anyway, so I go through, I pull all my 23s out. Every other coin, well, for a while I was pulling out anything that was ugly. You know, I didn't care if it had an error on it. It was just ugly. And I did that for a while, so I have a few boxes here, maybe 5 boxes that are just really nice coins. And 87's all right. Again, I haven't looked through these since I put them all aside from those boxes. This one's kind of wonder what I saw here. I mean, it's an alright coin. But I'm getting picky. I'm getting spoiled of these awesome. I think this one might have a, yeah, this one has a die clash in it. You can see Lincoln. You can see the back of his head, or the back of his neck. You can see his beard. I'll show you here. Right here is the back of his neck, running right there. It might be misaligned looking at it because his beard is right here. You can see that line. And again, I can share the overlay right here. This is what you're looking at. It sucks because I can click on this, but it doesn't give you a better picture of what it is. Oops, didn't mean to move that. I should probably lock some of these things, huh? Let me see. I'm gonna move this guy a little bit back. Pretty sure There we go. I can lock it. And then here's what you're looking for on the Clash die. I'm looking for the back of his neck right here and the line of his chin right there. That's what I see on this one. So going back to the coin, you can see his beard line right there. Jess, that one you found the other day, that Clash die was really strong, where you could actually see the back of Lincoln. Remember, it's upside down, so you could see most of his head in yours, which was really, really a strong Clash. Really awesome. And there are years when you're going to find more or less. You know, 83s are a pretty popular year for Clash. I think 91. And you'll notice, too, you don't always see the prison scent. You don't see the memorial on the front. I guess I found a bunch of 83s. This has clashed a little bit. Just a lot of times in these coins, if you really look, you'll see the back of his back on the left side of the coin through those columns. It's hard doing this because I want water really bad. I have coffee, but it's not the same. These are just really nice coins. Jess, you still here, man? If you are, I want to show you a couple things. Some really cool coins. It's a nice 81. You got a die crack right there coming off the memorial, but doesn't make it worth much more. And sometimes with a coin like that, it'd make it worth a little bit less. I think this was a... Not really. It's not that great. I thought that was a floating roof. This is kind of cool. I think this one has no... There's a way that you know... Oh, damn it. I keep hitting my mic because it's right there. I keep forgetting. There's a way that you know if these are... Like they came from the mint wrong. And I think it has to do with the detail on the thing struck into the zinc. Because I think there's no copper on that. The copper layer's gone. But I don't think it's worn off. I think it was never on there. And that's why when it was struck, you get all the details. I ended up finding quite a few of these. And go through those. I don't think that's one. I don't know why I saved that. That might be another one of those weird double dies in the E pluribus. Boom. This is another one with, I think, missing... Hard to tell. That one might be worn off, but I still see a lot of detail in Lincoln. Another one. This is a weird 66. I think that's just worn. Like really worn. Like somebody carried that every day in their pocket as a lucky coin. Not sure what's up with this one. Heat damage maybe? It's a, well, clearly it's just really old from the year 49. Yep, so that one's kind of cool. Another decent 68. Whoa. This is the one that you love the coin and then you turn it over and you go, oh god, it's horrible. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see. I want to get the chat on there. Is it on there? I don't know. Lori, is there a chat on there? There is. Oh, okay. So there's a live chat on there, but it's not on my screen. I think that OBS made that really easy. Let me just... Oh, I mean, I know what I could do. My son would know how to do all of this because it's... I don't want to mess anything up, though. He has a decent channel and all that, and is helpful. When he started, I was helping him, and now the student has become the master, which is not sure why I saved that. All right, I thought these were great. A little strike through here, a little weirdo. Nothing major. A little grease on the die. Oh, this one's cool. You're gonna like this. Not the back, because somebody glued it onto something. Check that bad boy out. Huh? Isn't that cool? The old Kennedy and what's that called? A counter stamp? Pretty cool. I have an Apollo one that's really neat too. Yeah, definitely grease. 69D. See, there's a light FG on here and almost a no roofer. The abraded die. Let's see, this is another one. So this one here, you can see a lot of detail in the coin. This may have been like this when it was struck. I have some quarters with missing clad layers that are pretty cool too. That one's kind of cool. Another little strike through. Eye is missing there. Not missing, just kind of weak. I think I have a lot of these. I also found what I thought were a lot of Woodies, but I don't know if Woodies existed in the 70s. Like, I don't know. Some people say that they are. Oh, this guy's just kind of cool. Look at that tone. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's right. This one has cool tone and was ground down on the back, so it's kind of a real weirdo. You know what I mean? I wish the back looked as cool. I guess the back does look as cool as the front. Probably worth nothing, but I thought I was going to keep it just for the hell of it. This I kept just in case that was a strike through. I really think that's a contact mark on his head, but it's hard to say. That the layer of copper on these is so thin that if something were to hit it like that, I feel like it would go through the copper layer, unless it pressed it all at the same time. I don't know. Okay, those are pretty cool. Oh, this one. All right, one more. This is cool. So this is a pretty crappy looking coin. All right, don't know what year it is because when you turn it over, look at that bad boy. So that was a planchet that split in half. It's super thin. So there's your, I thought that one was kind of cool. I was hoping to find the other half in it, in that roll, but no. Okay. Found a few of these guys, the old coated boys. I thought that was kind of neat. So yeah, that's why I think I got somebody's collection. All right, so I don't know what I am. Oh wait, I have a whole bunch of double dies, and if you're here, Jess, I want to show them because they're really cool. So this is the double die. So Wexler's has this as number 11, which they have listed as a best of variety. These I love finding. Look at that. Freaking look at the 0. So when I said look at the O, I meant look at the 0, because you can see it's got the cat's eye shape. It's smeared essentially. You can see it on Trust and God We Trust as well. Liberty is a little fatter than normal, but this is I've sold so the first one I sold was like $10, and then I sold another one for 15. I love 2019 coins. Just love them. I have another one right here. You can see the 0 again. So these are I can't remember what year it was, but they went to what's called they went from a double squeeze to the single squeeze. So I know, like, that one's got a fingerprint on the back, but whatever. The single squeeze, what they do now, causes that kind of double die. It looks like it's just smeared, but like say like a 69. Oh, This is one of my best finds yet. The 69 double die is squeezed twice, and it was squeezed, and then there was a slight movement on the die, and then boom, squeezed again, causes that classic double die. These ones, the shield scents are all single squeeze, so it like the die goes down, and while it's down, it moves just a hair, I guess, and it causes them to. It stretches the. Look at this one. This one's pretty cool. I almost threw this out because at first glance you don't really see the doubling on it. I've had this one for a while actually, but can't really see it that great. The B is quite doubled. Here. I'm gonna actually move this. One thing you gotta watch for on these scopes is when you zoom in and out, and if you figure this out, let me know. When you zoom in and out, it makes a beeping noise. I don't really want to hear that. And like my first couple streams, apparently it was very loud. So check this out. That's a double die right there. That thing is sweet. I don't know what it's worth. I don't even know what... there's a lot of double dies of this year. Is this 72? Yeah. Even that's doubled a little bit, I think. But I think most of it's up here, like the U. Look at that U. That's sweet. I was like flipping through coins real fast, and I threw this one on the ground, or I threw it in the pile, and then I looked at it again, and I was like, well, wait a minute, that's something right there. That's probably I'd say might be the, well, I don't know if that's the most valuable coin I found. I don't know what that's worth. It's tens of dollars for sure. It's not in horrible condition either. You know? Got a little toning on it. Maybe somebody will like it. Let's keep going with these because these are really cool. Now, understand these have been found over the course of 30 or 40 boxes of coins. This is a very light double die on the 15. So I want to find one of all of the shield scent, and it's always that 0 that tips me off. It's like boom, see that? You see a cat's eye. And I like Wexlers. Wexlers, let's see, I'll show this real quick. It's doubledie.com. You go to their double die listings, go down to their shield scents. And like 29. This is the easiest one for me. There's coppercoins.com is real good too. But you can go through all of these and then you find what looks like yours, and then it will tell you, look for that, but also look for this little thing on the shield that'll identify it as this double die, this one. This is the 11 that I have a couple of. Look at that 0, is just awesome. You can see Trust is also doubled. That's doubledie.com. It's a really good one. Alright, a couple more. I find so many 19s. This one's pretty cool. And sometimes a double die literally is just notching on a like on the word liberty. It'll say look for notches on the top left or top right or whatever. And then a lot of times the Y, one of the Y's, one side is smaller than the other of the. This is a pretty cool coin too, 14. And it's in good shape. Been collecting the shield since double dies. I really like them a lot. Alright, let me go back through some, kind of wanted to show you the most awesome coin I ever found. Got some white AMs in here. Got some spitting horses. This one's pretty cool. This is the Duke Ellington, and you can see just underneath the E in Ellington there's that little other E kind of trailing off there. This isn't the banger, But it's close, man. Saw that. I was so excited. I have a hell of a oh, thanks, Jess. Oh, thank you, Lori. What is this? Oh, this is a cool die clash. Check this out. This is sweet. So the 83 is known for the Spitting Eagle, right? But what it ends up being, the Spitting Eagle, is a die clash. And the Spitting Eagle part that you see, I always do this with your coins in this microscope, because that's when you see the good stuff. You turn it just a little bit and you can see that's Lincoln. I look at so many pennies. That's Washington's neck. Over here you can see his brow, right between the wing and the leaf there. It comes around here, does a little something I can put on the thing, and then back here, this is kind of cool. There's clashes, and then there's clashes that happen more than once, like more than one strike. And I think that's what happens here, because this arch right here, or arc, is his ponytail, but there's two of them, which is kind of neat. And then that's usually what you see on a lot of quarters. You see a lot. Let me just really quickly go to a really cool overlay. We'll do 25 cents so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to put that on. And they're so small, man. How do you make that bigger? Kind of sucks, but I'll show you. I don't know how big it is on your screen, but right here at his beak coming down, that's the Spitting Eagle part. You can see down here is his brow, and then back here by the eagle's, well, it would be the eagle's left wing, but we see it on the right, is the ponytail. All right, and then on the front, you can see the wings. You can see all these feathers in here. You can see this. I'm not sure if this is an olive branch or probably an olive branch. They're on a lot of coins. I don't know for sure. That's what you're seeing on this dude here. Take this and you can. What tipped me off was the feathers right here behind his head. So this is literally from. You have the obverse and the reverse dies hitting each other and making an imprint on each side. All right. And then every die that comes, or every planchet that comes through it gets hit, and then it makes these marks. So you got the reverse on the obverse on the reverse, and this is also where you get the abraded dies. You get a lot of guys, they'll essentially polish the die, so you'll get like scrapes all through here, and you'll see it. And that's also how the floating roof happens. Yeah, the floating roof is an abraded die. A lot of the shield scents you'll see around the bust, you'll see where they scrub the die down, polish it. So I thought on this one you could see, oh yeah, right here. You can see, I think the brain, is that a reach? I'm not sure what, I think that might just be damage. One of these I thought you could see the actual branch. You can see the wings though. You can see where the wings, I need better light. It's right there coming off. It's pretty cool. I like that coin a lot. Big fan of Clash Dies. I remember finding my first one. I had no idea what it was. Oh, this is really cool. I don't know if this is an actual double die reverse, but I think this is another cool die clash. I called it a multi, yeah. So the maddieclashes.com has, it took me forever to realize they meant misaligned die clashes. So they have some really cool things on there, and a lot of times these dies will just start breaking apart when they hit each other. Maybe they hit each other multiple times. And you'll see this is actually two stamps of Lincoln's back of his neck and the little crook of the neck right there. Over here you can see multiple beards. This is a really cool coin. I remember finding this and I couldn't believe it. I don't think this is I have this as double die reverse too. I do not think it's a double die reverse. At one point I thought it was. But the two necks right there is pretty cool. I found a few of these here and there. Also, I used to put things in flips. And when I put things in flips, I realized I was making a mistake when I wanted to post it on eBay. Because then I had to take the freaking staples out, take my pictures, do all that. So I got these 2x2s, and I'll just do this. I write it on a piece of paper, throw it in one side, and then I throw the coin in the other side. And then it's in there. It's easy to take out. It's easy to take pictures of, post. I have a number of these that I want to actually send to Koneka. I think I have a missing clad quarter in here, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that one was acid though. Sometimes they use acid to man, I don't think I'm gonna find it really easily. Look up the Edith Kanakaoli. The Edith Kanakaoli, what's it called? Die Clash. I wanted to find one of those so bad when they were first found. I was looking at a lot of quarter boxes when that was happening. Got a bunch of wide M's and AMs in here. Spike heads. This one's kind of cool. This is a little bit of a weird coin. I didn't know what it was. It's an abraded die. It's essentially an okay looking quarter. But if you look, the reins are gone in his hands. The horse is gone behind him. So I believe that was a braided die. They polished the die until half the horse was gone. I call it the quartered horse. I don't know why. Used to have horses. Worked on a quarter horse farm. A couple extra V's. Ah, here we go. I have all my best coins together, it looks like. I have my extra V's. And then this guy, this coin, when I saw this, the smile on my face must have been huge. And that's it right there. No. I turned it over. Look at that. Look at that burning building. Isn't that sweet? So that's a strike through. If you look that up on eBay, I don't know what they sell for now. When I found this, this one I figured would sell for about $60. I was going to do a buy it now at $60. And when I first got into this, I was like, error coins I don't really care about. I want to take this. I want to buy silver. And then I started finding really cool errors. Then I'm like, I kind of want to keep them. So that's a pretty cool coin. All right, one more. My best spitting horse, okay? Because there's all kinds of different spitting horses out there, but this is the best one I've ever found, where it actually goes through his head. Isn't that one awesome? I figure that might be a $10 quarter, but it's worth more to me. My daughter always found these, like, and always looked for them. Spitting horse, dad, spitting horse, dad, spitting horse. And she's got like freaking eagle eyes. So, that's a pretty good one right there. All right, I'm going to look at some actual coins in my buddy's, all right, one more. This is another double die I found early on. I think this, yeah, there it is. Look at that. See the R, the U. I think this is the FS 101. I don't know what it's worth. But you think the burning building is that much, man? You know what my problem is I know in this business, which it's not really a business to me. I know it's not to you either, Jess. It's kind of like you just do this because you love it. And that's kind of where I am too. I really fell in love with coins. And the way you're supposed to do it is sell things 5-minute plus delay. No shit. Or no kidding. I already swore within the first couple minutes. So, whatever. My thoughts were I was gonna sell things when they're hot because that's what you have to do. And now I have like such a hard time. These extra V's now, if I can grade those and sell them really quick because they're nuts. You think that's better than the ones on eBay? Awesome, man. I appreciate your perspective because I know you spend a lot of time on there. Alright, I know you also can grade somewhat, Jess, so I'm going to go ahead and see what you think of these, because I took these to my coin shop, and he said they're at least a mint state. He thinks they're a 65 or better. I don't know. Because that's what you're shooting for on these. Obviously, you can see the extra V. It's loud and proud right there after the VDB. It looks less good now that I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, no kidding. That's good to know, man. You know, and also I'm kind of waiting. What if I watch a lot of Blue Ridge Silverhound because that dude posts what is selling and how much it's selling for, what's hot. And there's been times where I watched his video and he actually had some of those 2019 double dies. As soon as I watched his video, I posted some because I know that people are going to be looking for him. Because I know that when he posts something and I think it's amazing, I look it up immediately. So here's the other one. I think you're right on 63 or 64. I don't think this is a 65. I don't know. But then again, you have to think we're looking at under magnification. And I think that when they do it, I can't remember the magnification they're looking at it under when they're grading. I think there's a certain... Alright, I'm doing one more cool coin. This one I found in... actually, the one that is on the thumbnail, I agree. 63, 64. I think that's about right. So the picture on the thumbnail is a 58 Denver. And at the time, I didn't really understand what I was seeing when I saw it. And I thought I was a millionaire, man. I saw that coin and I was like, man, I'm done working. I was driving to work the next day thinking like I didn't want to, I was so nervous to crash or something because suddenly I had some money, man. I was going to sell that thing. It turns out it's not really that great of a coin. I mean, it's machine doubling, mechanical doubling. I thought I had it right here. It's a beautiful coin, don't get me wrong. And if anybody collects that kind of thing, it's going to be worth something to them. I have a poor man's double die, a 55 in here. A lot of spike heads. You wouldn't believe the number of North Carolina double dies I found. Kind of crazy. I have a 55 with a die clash, which is cool. Man, where's that 58? Alright, since you're here, I want to show you some of these really cool things. They're pretty cool. Alright, this is my favorite die clash I've ever found, maybe. I have a nickel that's pretty sweet too. But if you look on here, you can see the back of Kennedy's head. It's pretty cool. These aren't really worth a lot, but I just happen to like it. So here's the back of his head. Runs around. Here's a little tuft of hair. Comes down to like his nose is right there. Comes down. Here's his chin, and here's his neck running right there. So another die clash, and here's the base of his neck running out this way. Back to the back of his head. Flip it over. You can see the branches on the olive tree or whatever it is. Here's the other branches over here. And then here's feathers. Or no, these are the rays, I think. I'm trying to remember what I'm looking at. There's feathers and there's rays. And those are going to be down here. So yeah, those are the rays coming out. And here's some feathers in there. It's a pretty sweet coin. I found that, and I thought that was really something, but I guess, I don't know if they're common, but they're not uncommon. This is a cool coin. This is, I found two 1909s in this box. And this one happened to be, dun dun dun, the VDB. Look at my thumbnail. I should file that. So that's kind of a cool find. And then one more. This was a weird one. It took me a few minutes to figure out. I thought it was a strike through. A lot of hints on this one. Look at this weirdo. It does have some kind of weird hole up there. I'm not sure what hit it. But then I thought, you know, look at that strike through. That's really cool, right? VDB's sweet, huh? That one was I turned the first one. I think I found the VDB first, and I turned it over. I was like, wow. And then I got the 09, and I thought, hey, that's cool too. So if you come in here, you can see there's definitely some kind of weird lamination error right here. I don't think the Kennedy, no, it's an 83. It's actually really cool. If you go on Mad Die Clashes, let me just show you. This is pretty cool. Something to be proud of, right? If I go on here and I go top 25 die clashes, and here's all their listings, and right, where's the 50 cent? 1983-02. So they actually have it, but this one's stronger than mine. Look at that freaking thing, man. It's a banger. Mine is similar to that, but different. That's much stronger than mine. But it's kind of cool that there's a top 25. Nah, it's an 83. Well, now that you're saying that, let me just double check. Where did I put it? I need some kind of better organizational system. Oh, check this out. This is pretty cool too. Oh, wait. This one here. Let's finish up with this one. This is so this one I didn't know what was going on, man. This is I was like, oh look, it's got some kind of lamination error. You can see the peel there running you know, from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then the focus is weird. This thing is actually tapers. So I found what this was is actually something called a rolled thin planchet. And when they're making the giant sheets, at one point on the sheet, it was rolled thin. Like it was thinner than the rest of the planches. So when they actually made the strike, it didn't contact the whole thing. That's pretty rad. I don't think it's worth much or anything, but still a cool little find. Holy crap, I put all the double dies away. Alright, and then one last cool coin real quick. And then I really will look at some actual coins. This one I thought was really neat. It's not worth much. How about that? Isn't that funny? Double die, silver. Yeah, those were nice. Silver Kennedys. I did see that. That's be an awesome thing to find. One day. What do you think? I'm curious. You haven't done a video lately on what you think about the economy and all that, and gold and silver. I was really excited to see silver go up the way it was. But I think it's kind of just established a floor, you know? Like, I think it's... honestly, I don't care. I hope it goes below 23 again. I bought most of my silver at like 23 bucks an ounce. And I got a guy here in town who really... Damn, there's not many pennies in there. I want to look at some pennies. I had a guy that sold not much over the... I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on opening tape off of the thing. He didn't put much of a premium, not much over spot price, so very low premiums. So, you know, I just buy it whenever I could. The hell? Why did I think this was all pennies? Alright, you know what? We're going to do a multi... Yeah. I hope it goes back to 23 because for me, silver is not about like making money or whatever. It's just kind of about like... I don't know. I'm not a great saver of money. Last was 29. Yeah. 29 shipped is actually pretty good. It's like you have to buy a whole bunch in order to freaking get, you know, a good deal on them. All right, you know what? There's quarters in here too. I haven't looked at quarters in a long time. And since my boy gave me these to look through, sometimes I have a hard time keeping these when they have all the schmegma on there. Or schmutz. Schmutz. I don't know what that other word is even. So on these, you can look for the In God We Trust doubling on there. I love Silver Eagles, by the way. They're my favorite coin. I do find when I buy things from the mint, I usually lose money on them. Like $5 on everything I buy from the mint. But I did recently buy the West Point Silver Eagle of 2024. It's gorgeous, man. I think this one's just damaged.
This is got a cud. Cud.
Up by Liberty. It might be a cud. You gotta look and see if it was... the rim was hit. Dang, Eagle Eye. Looks like the rim was hit a little bit. You can't really see it, but right where that little lifted spot is. See how it's like out around. All right, 2000. Looking for the wide. Looking for the wide. A lot of times, again, if I see a penny that's in, this is copper. If I see it in crappy shape, I spend much less time looking at it, and that's probably a bad thing. I love shield cents. I used to hate shield cents. I hated looking at them. And then I found my first 2019 double die, and I was like, oh, these are great. I want to mute myself for 1 second. I'm going to take a ginormous swig of coffee that's been sitting here getting cold. I realized that my Band-Aid is like, it's got little stringy things coming off of it.
Come here.
I've been doing some woodworking, and I'm making a chair. Hold on, my producer is helping. Let's see. Oh dang, we're on. Okay. Thank you for the help. But I kind of gashed my finger a little bit, and I didn't really want to show it. Apparently, when I was younger, about 10 years ago, when I made the first chair of this kind, I used ring shank nails, which they don't make it very easy to take things apart when you got ring shank nails in it. And then I tend to kind of just power through it when I shouldn't. And then I went on a hike with my son. Oh, these are cool. My daughter always keeps these. I bought her a proof set. They're pretty cool. A little Lewis and Clark. I have a thing for surveyors. Where do I put these? I put them right here. So then we went up to the Catskills and palled around up there and a little foraging, because I was actually talking to you about that, Jess. You're still here. It inspired me to get up there and see what was going on. One of my favorite spots. And it's definitely a little behind where we are, down by the river. Not living in a van. Heyo. Damn near though. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, now this reminds me, I have a coin. I don't know what it is, and I really want to know what it is. It's God, it's almost worth digging out, but I don't really know where it is. What is that? It's kind of fun being back. I don't even know where I'm at in the stream. Oh, damn. You know what I was going to do, like a half an hour? It's really easy just to go on and on and on and on. 99 looking for the wide AM. You know, I don't even save 99s like that anymore. It's got spots on it. They say you shouldn't even breathe on your coins. 72, let's go, baby. Give me another. I also save, I started talking about 10 different things that I have never finished, but one of those is I have I have a bin for my 1972. I think I did say that. I saved them all. On these, you can see on the left side there, on the far left, there's like a little die break started. Not really much, you know. I have a lot of 20. I have a lot of nickels to put in. I have so many things to put in books. I need to learn that I just need to put them in the book when I find them. I have the books right here. I think that's what normal people do. But I'm weird because I don't want to just like, this has the Ring of Death or else I'd keep it. I don't know. I don't want to keep taking coins out and putting coins in when I find a better one because I don't want to wear my book out. I did finish my, I think it's a Littleton book that I got from the local coin dealer. That was really sweet. One of the books was done. Oh, so close to a silver. But one of the books was filled, the other one was not. It just had the individually packaged coins you get from Littleton. Got a really good deal on it, so I bought it and finished it up with my daughter. That was pretty fun. But gold and silver, man, where are they going? Some people are saying gold goes to 3,000 this year. I can see that. And I think the ratio of gold to silver is pretty high. So while I want to see silver go up, I also don't want it to go up because I wish I started collecting it like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Imagine collecting gold in the 70s at $70 an ounce. Come on. Okay. I don't think I'm going to go much longer on this because I really meant to go like a half an hour. But it does feel good to be back in the old pilot's chair here. Doing a little bit of what I might do best is just freaking run my mouth for hours at a time. Right? Is that what I do best? I'm getting that Always looking for those O's. So when I'm looking at these, first thing I look at, what's this coin look like? Is it shiny? Is it pretty? Is there some, like right here, you got some luster on this beast, right? And what is luster? What's original luster? Right there. You see that little butterfly? Do you know what that is? There's a book called is it the Giant Red Book? Not the Red Book, but like a giant one. It's like $65 for this thing. Totally worth it. It talks a lot about what to look for when you're grading these, which obviously I haven't read that part. But this is the luster. And it's these little teeny tiny cuts and irregularities in the surface that cause that. Pretty rad. I'm trying to figure out if I should, like, so I save this coin, right? I put it in my little Walmart bin, my little $3 Walmart bin. Highly recommended. I have a 19 and 18, you know, so I started at 23, so this causes a problem. I should have started, maybe I'll start a new bin. No, that doesn't make sense. I need space for my 24s. Has anybody, Jess, have you seen any of these 24s yet? I've heard that they were possibly a low mintage. I know a lot of people are not finding 24 Phillies. And you're in Pennsylvania, I think. I'm in New York. Hello, Otis. What's up, man? Welcome. Here's some of the 24s. Aw. Oh, that's where I know Otis is, from Jess's channel. That's right. So I did find some 24s. Wow. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm usually just talking to myself. Probably annoying the shit out of my son. So well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is cool. It's like a reunion. So these are beautiful, man. In fact, I haven't really looked at them for any double dyes. Aw, Jess, I appreciate it, man. And you give me a lot of shout outs, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun. I appreciate your honestly, your encouragement. You talk a lot about how hard you work, and you must, because for me, just to go live, I can't even imagine doing what you do. As far as, I have never made a short. I thought about it. I even wrote a script once for I think it was a West Point quarter I found. So yeah, these are the 24s. They're gorgeous. They're not all gorgeous, but I'm saving them, and not many people are finding them. I think the Denvers are a little more common. I think I have a camera. You can see my desk. How about that? So this is the number of 24s I have. Not many, and I'm telling you, that's from a lot of boxes. This is the number of 23s I have. This is a pretty heavy bag of coins, but I've found quite a few. Aw. Oh, I like encouraging people, man. I see people do what they love to do, and I don't know. I like to encourage people to keep doing what they're doing, because this is not easy. Going back to the videos, the shorts, and all that stuff. I mean, how much time do you spend every day doing this? I wake up, my typical day. Oh, thanks, man. Here, I'll show you. I'll go back to the desk setup just so you can show you what I have going on. Okay, this is my monitor stands right here. And then this is kind of a weird organization. These are all listed on eBay, but they're no longer listed on eBay. Apparently they only relist so many times. I got little lists of things like I'm collecting 4 to 8 hours. Wow. That's a lot, man. Good for you. My typical day is I wake up at like 4. I'm out the door by 6. I drive an hour to work. There for 8.5 hours. Drive an hour home. Otis, man, you need some change? Die Clash. No, but I do have them with a Die Clash I could show you. No, but I really want to make some shorts. I know it's probably like your least favorite way to get a sub, but at the same time, I tell my son all the time. Oh my god. What's up, man? Marte. The whole gang is here. I love this hobby too. I joke that I spend so much time looking at these and ignoring the entire world, but I just love it. I saw that. Let me see. Yeah, I see that over the leaf. Let me show. Unless it's misaligned, I have one somewhere that I can show you for a reference. What I look for. There's also the overlay. These are really, really helpful. I mean, they have all of them. It's pretty cool. Here's what you're looking for in the... It's usually a chin, and I know that oftentimes you can see the neck right here on them, right? Oh, you get all confused when I have screens open in OBS. Am I locked? So that's what you're looking for, is kind of all that. I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to save it just in case. I want to take a closer look at it, actually, because it might be a misaligned die clash. Alright, so this is my desk setup. I should finish up. I have all my bins. I have a lot of wheats. I found these like little hardware store things. All my wheats go in there. This one says error coins, but I don't believe that at this point. I don't know what's in there. Like, this is in there. Is this an error coin? Why would I put that in there? I'm looking at Liberty. It's got a little extra thickness on it. Huh?
Under the end. Backside.
On the M?
The end.
The N?
On the top of the roof. It's a blob.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just, I think that's carbon. I don't know. A lot of times... Sorry, Mr. Live Judges. Alright, let's keep going. Maybe there's a W in here. I have not found many W quarters. Oh, also, my desk setup, got my... I don't use... Jess, so you know, you got these extra lights in the back, or on the scope. I never use those, man. I don't use those. I find that my light here is enough. I can adjust that little thing I was telling you about. There's a little wheel right underneath the buttons. I have my scale here. This is how I do my flips. I'm almost out of, or not flips, but my 2x2s. It's a little messy right now, but that's okay. This live thing was the last minute thing, although I did schedule it. It was last minute today. I decided this morning. I got just a little handheld guy here, microscope. I have my, those are all floating roofs. I thought I would just do a whole bunch, get a whole bunch, and then sell. I've been thinking about selling things as lots. You wouldn't believe the Alaska Extra Claw lots I have. I figure if for 10 quarters I can get like $10. That's cool with me. These are some nice coins. These were in my friend's collection, a guy I work with, but I call him my friend. He's a nice guy. His wife is probably watching. She's really nice too. Named after my favorite emperor of Rome. True story. Well, maybe my second favorite. I don't know. So these were all in his... These probably came from Long Island, New York. I'm not sure where on Long Island. It's a big island. I'm really happy I'm not talking to myself again. It's very cool. I'm looking at that D on In God, but I don't think that's doubled. I always tend to look up my doubled dies. If I find one, I look on Wexler's, usually doubledie.com. I'm not saying you're not going to find something new, but chances are if nobody has ever found it, unless it's like a one-off, you're probably not going to find anything new, at least on the old stuff. I'd like to start looking through my 24s. 23s, I look at all the extra Vs, and I gotta admit I don't look at everything else on there. And who knows? Otis, which coin? Were you here for my I'm wondering if anybody, if you guys saw, if you go through the front of the video, Otis and Marte, you'll see that I was showing Jess a lot of my coins I found hunting. So if you guys go back and watch later, this is a pretty nice 2018. I have so many of them look like that, and I think I started to ask a question earlier. When I put these away and I save them, is it a good idea to wash them? You guys ever watch like what they do at the mint? How they get the, especially like I watched this video on West Point Mint where before they make the proofs and stuff, and they wash the planchet and then they feed it into the machine. And I'm wondering if, although I think that a lot of times if they don't fully dry them, that's where a lot of the black spots come from. It's corrosion. I think it's carbon, in fact. Yeah, so if you don't dry them fully, obviously you're gonna have problems. I'm not a fan of these new nickels. What do you guys think? I know that you can find some Clash dies on these where where Jefferson's his eyes are back there between Mana. So I live in New York, and up here it's what, Monticello. Wait, is it Monticello? Monticello, New York. See, I get it mixed up. And Monticello is where his home was. Every time. I'm not a big fan of these though, but you can. There's a die clash on them. See, I like these. What I'm looking for on these is always the. It's a 75 high D. That thing's worth a lot of money. It's like $250, $300. You get it in really good shape, and you got an expensive coin on your hand. So look for the 75 high D, and basically the D mint mark is punched really high up, almost into his ponytail. Also, I'm looking for the counterfeit nickels. What are they called? The Henning nickels. I don't know all of the years, but I know it's 40s, maybe one in the 50s. I think there's 3 years, maybe 4 years that he counterfeited them. And every one of them, the R in Pluribus, has a little hole in it. It was like his little signature on all of his counterfeit. Those sell for quite a bit too. Although I think if I ever found one, I don't think I would sell it. I used to think these 64s were something. I don't think they are, especially in this condition. One of my favorite coins ever was a... Oh. See, now that looked like a Clash die coming off the flame. Is it? No. No. Close. What was I saying? Oh, I have a clashed nickel, and that thing is sweet. It's in there somewhere. Maybe I'll take all my stuff out just to do a video, and maybe talk about different errors. Maybe a couple errors per video. I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough time to do this. Like, I love doing this, and I love talking. So. I love listening too, to be fair. But I like to talk about... Oh, yeah, this is one I saved. That's that possible die clash. Otis, man. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate the support. It's nice. I'm happy to see everybody here too. Jess, this is pretty cool. I wish you guys could talk. I do have Discord. Oh my god, do you guys have Discord? You could all jump on the chat and we could all just talk. So, let me know. That'd be kind of fun. And if you have any question as to what that is, just look it up. It's a pretty sweet thing, man. You just start your own server. We could start a coin nerd server or something, and that's cool, Jess. It's like a club, man. We got a coin club. Maybe that's what we call it instead of coin nerds. So we start a coin club server on Discord, and we all just rap about coins. Go live. Have guests on. It'd be fun. And you do have a great bunch of guys. It's a lot of fun. Every time I go to my coin shop, I'm sitting there. Neil is the owner. Real nice guy. Moving. They sold his building, which sucks. Colonial Stamp and Coin here in Kingston, New York. Great guy. Very honest. Always did me right. And so he's moving, and I guess he's going to do appointments only, which really sucks because I like just wandering in there and talking to a bunch of people. And every time I'm in there, I'm like, I don't know why we don't start a local coin club, because you learn so much just talking to people. Like one dude had a freaking uncirculated collection of Indian head cents. Like, how cool would that be? I haven't really done that. Like, I don't really have a collection. I just have a bunch of coins. And I think that I heard somebody make the distinction between those two, and it made a lot of sense to me. But my problem is next Wednesday or Thursday, my bank is going to call me and say, Eric, we got your coin in. And then I'm going to say, crap, here comes 4 more boxes of coins. And to be fair, my girlfriend tells me every week, why don't you stop getting coins? This looks like kind of a weak strike. Could have been grease in there with the little ridges going, like rushing away from the center of the coin. Oh, I know their money, man. This kid that found those was so young, man. He was I'm 47, so he was 25 or something. Said he had been collecting for years with his dad and got into them. Pretty cool. NGC through. That's pretty smart. Coin shop. That's a good idea. I have not got into grading because I'm overwhelmed by getting 4 boxes a week and trying to get through them and get my money back. When I used to do, let's see. Yeah, I think it's either that or it's the, if it's not bag marks from a reeded coin, I think it's then just called a contact mark on his face there. Not much there. I don't know. But, so I keep getting told not to get 4 boxes a week. And my only response is I want to find 2023s. Eventually, I figure, found 2 White Am, 2,000 pennies, cameo. Nice. What are those worth, Marte? That's the question, right? This is pretty nice. So my thing is I get all these every week because I really want to find the 2023s. My logic is eventually, congrats on that too, by the way. Those are fun to find, Marte. The White AMs. My logic is eventually the 2023s are going to start rolling in because the extra Vs were found mostly in, they said, upstate New York. And Jess, you're a New Yorker. You probably know that anything north of Westchester is upstate to some people. Isn't that how it goes?
It's not correct.
It's not correct, but it depends on who you ask. Some people freaking like Westchester is is the woods.
North of Albany. Albany is.
Well, I never understood that anyways, because basically upstate is considered like Syracuse. That's like,
Albany North.
well, it's Albany North, yeah. But people call like Syracuse and stuff out there upstate New York. Did you know that? Like Rochester is
Right, instead of
called up instead of Western New York, which is what I would call it. They call it upstate. It's West State, man. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I don't get it. But anyways, they were finding the extra V's in my area, we'll call it. And I found 2 in one box. And I thought, man, every one of them after that was just gonna be extra V, at least one a box. Nope. I did quarter rolls every week. Thought I was gonna find a bunch of. I've given up. 300 to 400 credits. Oh really? Wow. No kidding. That's a nice coin. Did you say you get those graded, or you do get them graded, or not, Marte? These are some nice nickel or dimes. They're so small they hardly ever get beat up. Here's the real question: should I go and get more coffee or no? Could you? No, you can't. You have a cat. You guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run get coffee real fast. I can run. It's only like 30 feet away. Be right back. Okie dokie. Hello. I ran on the way there. I walked on the way back. Now it is the coffee. Yeah, it is. So that 68S is something sweet, man. And I tell you, every time I looked and I saw the 69S, I was like, please, 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 be the one. Can you imagine finding that 69S double die? Oh my God. Oh, that's like, that would be absolute just, I don't know. It's like pulling out, like, I know Jess, you're into Charizard, and I like Pokemon too. Actually, I was really into Pokemon before I got into this, and not the game, but just collecting them. So I would come home with like a couple packs every few days, and with my kids open them up, and you know, you get that awesome pull, and just like, you know, that feeling. And then I got into coins, and I was like, holy crap, I can do that for nothing, you know? I just have to go in and get the initial, you know, $50 in pennies or whatever. Find nothing, you take them back. Boom. Super easy. No gamble. Only gain, and really all you're doing is spending what's your time worth, you know? I do have a lot of other hobbies I want to get into. Metal detecting is a lot of fun. I love metal detecting. Live in a really cool spot. Jess, if you're out, I'm not sure where you are. Yeah, coins over Pokemon. 100%, man. I haven't bought any Pokemon in a while. I wouldn't say I spent a lot of money, but way more money than I should. You know, like, it's a nice enough 65 there. I'm not really talking about these coins too much. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at them and rapping with you guys, and you know, another copper right here probably. There's a 75. I would have guessed 75. Yeah, but Pokemon are sweet. I have some really nice ones. But this is the only way to go. Quarters can get pricey. You know, you got a $500 investment, and what I was finding was I would try to get through them real quick and get them back to the bank. But something happened. So my bank has a rolling machine. I go there and I dump them all in, and I take it up. See that fat 9 on there? I believe that is a possible double die. That's another thing you look out for right there, is the fat 9, and then you start looking at the other devices, the other letters and stuff. So my bank has a rolling machine. I go there, dump them in. I'm gonna hang on to that 19. And you know, you take a little slip up. They put it right into your account. Do. But I don't know. I feel like I would have a good rough estimate of how many coins I would keep out of there, and then take the rest back and dump them in the machine. And I swear I wasn't getting all of my money back. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know if it wasn't counting right. I'm not saying they're ripping me off. I love my bank. They're great. B-rolls, that's for. Oh wow. That's awesome. I that's something I'm thinking about doing, is buying BU rolls. I've given up on trying to find you know, or buy Morgans and stuff like that. They're just too expensive right now. So the 2019 right here, if you look at the WMDO 1, can I just like zoom in here? What's Y? You know what I mean? How do I get that bigger? I am such a dummy on computers. Anyways, that 9, it just says significant extra thickness shows on the 9 and the date. And I think there's a bunch of different ones. What is the MDO? Usually it's WDDO for Wechsler's double die obverse, I believe. Doubled master die. It's so WMDO master die. That's cool. That's what that is. And when you're seeing those on there, again, Wechsler's is just such a freaking awesome reference, man. Yeah, what I was saying, quarters, man. They're really. I think I was losing money to the machine not giving me, like, not counting them all or something. So since then, I've like just stuck with pennies. I wasn't finding many West Points anymore. I think I have maybe 18 different West Point quarters of varying 1953 wheat penny has 3 different sizes S's, large, a small, and a fancy. And I did not know that. It's probably in my giant red book that I haven't read. I haven't read many books in a while. I used to be a big time reader, and lately, but no, I did not know that about the S's, but now I do, and I probably won't forget it. Once I learn something, it's in there. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube watching people chop things with axes and build things with hand tools, and I'm kind of obsessed. It's either that or I'm watching Jess. Pretty much every morning I wake up, I sit down and I watch the videos that Jess put out the previous day while I'm looking at coins. So Jess, I don't know if you know this, we're kind of like, you know, we generally look at coins together a lot. It's kind of fun. So we already have a coin club you didn't even know about. I think it's really cool that everybody's here. I really appreciate the encouragement. I should make some shorts. I really should. Wow, 38 B-roll, man. How long have you been collecting then? Is that by weeks? Thanks, Jess. You guys are great. All of yous. I appreciate the encouragement. I do want to make some shorts and do things. You know, the thing is, like, I don't even, wait, what was that? I don't even put things on my eBay store. And it's not that I haven't sold things on there. I've actually sold a number of coins, and some of them, you know, $10 plus, which is always an awesome return. It doesn't make up, you know, if you count it out, I make maybe $3 an hour looking at coins, if that. I know there are people who make money just doing this. I think it's usually couples, and man, those are the cherry pickers. Those are the guys looking for the 72s, you know. Sometimes I wonder if I could do that. Like, if I did nothing but look at coins all day, God, can you imagine? I would be so hunchbacked and hurting because I sit at a computer all day and draw maps, and then I come home and I sit here and I look at coins. I'm not complaining, but man, my shoulder hurts sometimes. Getting a lot of these guys, and they're pretty cool. Oh wait, what did I miss? By wheats by pound. Oh wow, that's awesome. The only wheats I get, so I get them in, obviously I get them in coin rolls. It's funny, Jess, that you don't find those in the rolls you get, because I find quite a few wheats. I'm wondering if somebody near you collects and got to them first, because I tend to find maybe two, three wheats per roll, and it varies. Sometimes I don't find any, but I almost always find something. But if I can get to my coin dealer before everybody else does and ask him for his bags of wheats, I think one time that worked. I actually made it there first and got them. These are nice looking coins. I'm just not keeping them because I don't really have anything to put them in. There's a big contact mark right there. There is one, I think, where he's like, it looks like he's smoking a cigarette, possibly. Yeah, I suspect that. And I'm surprised that nobody, I mean, I'm sure there are people here, like, I tend to buy, well, I buy silver, or not silver, I buy $50, boxes of $50 from time to time, and, no, I don't find much silver in there. I think I've found a couple of silvers and maybe 5 boxes. I bought some dollars one time. That was a ordeal. You know, the Sacagawea and the, I think there's Susan B. Anthony's in there. The small dollars, I think they're calling them. Got quite a few of those. And then I didn't know that I could bring those particular coins back to the rolling thing at the bank. So I was like trying to figure out how to spend them. You know, pretty dumb. And then I went to the bank and the lady's like, "Oh no, you just put them right in there." It's like, oh, so it'll take anything but Ike dollars. Which, if you look back on my camera here, right here I have my Ike dollars. It's pretty cool. My bank is really great. They get cool stuff in, and they. Oh, Eric will like this. I want to show them my Koneca card. So I joined Koneca because I figure it wasn't that expensive. I wanted to get into the forums, and if I'm into it, why not get into it? It's kind of cool because they're the people, you know, who, you know, attribute variety names to errors and all that stuff, and look for them and find them. And I kind of wanted to do that. And I thought, you know, if I show this, because they give you a card. So I signed myself up. I signed my daughter up. She moved, so we don't do this a lot anymore. But anyways, long story short, I wanted to bring in my card to the bank and say, you know, I'm not just some guy doing this, you know. But I really don't need to, because they don't really need an explanation why I buy 4 boxes of pennies every week. They did ask me last week, you want to switch it up a little bit? And then the week before that, they joked that I was creating a coin shortage. I think it was a joke. Pretty sure it was a joke. So I'm in the Hudson Valley, and I have a hard time believing that there's not other coin roll hunters out here. Although they may have been priced out. CoinEcho, yeah, it's a great website. They're really nice. There's this woman, Maria, who runs the membership thing. She was awesome. So she sent me a package, and on the package they put all these really cool stamps and stuff, you know, like a real collector's, you know, would appreciate the package they send you. And then you open it up, and your card's in there, and then my daughter is Evelyn, so they put a little card for Evelyn specifically for her, and there's a little personalized handwritten note. It says, "Dear Evelyn, I was at a, you know, here's a copy of Erroscope magazine, I believe that's the name of it, and if you turn to page whatever, you'll see this, and I was at a coin show, and I bought this for you, or I saw this and wanted to get it for you." And it's a nickel with a really awesome lamination peel on it, you know. It's so nice. They're nice people. I think it's a very small organization. I don't know if you guys ever go on coppercoins.com. I use that one a lot too. It's a little harder to use. I'll show you real quick. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Coins, comprehensive. Yeah, so it's coppercoins.com. I'll show you how I navigate it real quick. Do I have all this locked? I do. I don't care. Oh, wait. Yeah, all right. Hopefully that's big enough for you to see. Otis, I think Jess is talking about the Konica webpage, Variety Vista. I know that they put that on. This is a really cool one to search. So, you know, you go in here, your Kennedy halves, say, double die obverse, and then you got all your listings. So a lot of the Denvers, I don't know if, was it a 74 I had earlier? So then you go on here, it'll tell you this is the coin you're looking at. Boom, boom, boom. Here's your R that I showed earlier on that coin that I had. So that's Variety Vista is really great. Errorreference.com, all the PCGS ones. What else do I have in here? Wexler's, I love. Cuds on Coins. This dude, man, this guy is just wild. He or she or whatever just has a listing of so many different Cuds on Coins. It's nuts. But this one right here I like a lot, Copper Coins, and this is how I navigate it, right? This is real easy. I go by series, I go to Lincoln Cents, I click on that, then right up here in the top left I clicked on Variety Search. This brings a searchable thing, so if I wanted to look up the 1969, if you don't care what it is, you leave it blank. So if I want to just look up 1969s, it'll show me all of them. If I want to do 69S, and I want to look at the double die obverse, you know. Look at that freaking absolute banger of a coin. Then you have value. This one actually will give you some value and stuff. Pretty cool. It's a little clunky, but it's not bad. I like Mad Die Clashes. Wexler's is might be my favorite. Depends on what I'm looking at. If I'm looking at like Kennedy's, I would go to the Variety Vista. Then you got your forums, glossaries, all this kind of stuff. Oops. What am I doing? Yeah, I like having those all on there. I should probably open them all up. So, my buddy gave me these coins, and I remember at first when I was looking at them, I saw a lot of 2019 pennies, which always excites me because They're some of my favorite double dies. You know, you find that first coin and you fall in love with it. Like it's your first double die, and then forever that one is like the one you love to find. I wish I could find that 58. That thing was so sweet. The machine doubling on it was out of this world, and again, I thought I was a millionaire. It's worth looking for. Hold on. It's gotta be right here. There's only like 600 coins right here in front of me. It's gotta be one of them. New Mexico. Rolled thin, blank planchet. Hold on. There's a 58 die break. 55 die chip reverse. Hold on, it's gotta be right here. I went through all those 58s at the same time. Got a West Point here. You guys find any West Points? God, I love finding them. It's a pretty nice looking coin. Flip that bad boy. It's got the V75. I've actually worked at West Point. I'm a contractor there, not in the military, obviously. But I've surveyed there a few times. And it's really, really kind of cool when you go there. I mean, the history of it. I don't know if you guys earlier, I'll show it real quick since it's right here in front of me, and it's one of my favorite coins, is the Burning Building, Tuskegee Airmen. I know you probably watched back in the video a little bit, but that thing is sweet. I really want to find this 58 because it was just that cool. And, 1905, nice. This is a die clash too, which is cool. You can see it right underneath his chin there. If you flip it over is the N. I believe it's the line of the N. Kind of neat. Right there. And I think over here you can see the curve of the C. It's right here. You can see some of the stuff. It's not the best. It's not a strong clash, and you can't see his head on the back. But that was a, you know, kind of neat to find a Wheatie. I think this is probably the best die clash I've found. Okay, so as far as the shield cent, I have never found a shield cent with Lincoln's head on the back of the clash. I hear my son singing Earth, Wind, and Fire upstairs. Very proud of that. He must be streaming too. He has a gaming channel, Azumad. He's Azumad. I don't know. It's fun. He's actually I think he's a very talented video editor and stuff. Can't get him to do anything for me, but that's how it goes. So you can see the shield on this, right? Obviously, if you flip this bad boy over, you can see how the shield. And I remember that. Thank you, Otis. I like that one too, man. But you can see a die clash is going to be upside down on each side, right? Shield. If there was a head on here, the head would be at the bottom. And the shield gets wider here towards the bottom. So I'm pretty sure you can see it. Where's my toothpick? You can see, listen to him. Can you hear him on the mic? Never know what these mics pick up. But, you know, here's the lines of the shield. I always look and I see them coming from under his nose, and I'll see them right here. Oh, no. Right here is the indicator for me. It's like the indicator, right? Like if you forage for mushrooms or for whatever out there, there's usually an indicator plant that you're looking for that's come up. And then if you see that, you look for the, like morels. I don't know if you guys are morel people. I like them. I don't think they're like, you know, the best. My favorite mushroom would be hedgehogs. Those things are killer. So good. Best taste out there. I really want to find this 58. I got a bunch of spike heads. This one's pretty cool. All right, guys. Oh, did you see it? Nice. I have quite a few W's, but I don't find them much anymore. This is a really... Okay, check it out. So earlier I was talking about an abraded die and what they do when you get a lot of... 55, wow. Wow, nice. Marte, that's nice. So, okay, this is an abraded die. This is a polished die. And what happened was, this is pretty cool. You see this die clash on the back of it? You see Lincoln's head upside down right here? You can see his beard is right here. Follows right there. I think this one was struck a couple times at least. And if you go to maddieclashes.com, they actually have these listed. I should show you. It's so cool, man. Let's do it. Come on. Why not? We're here. We're friends. Where was I going right here? Mad Die Clashes. You can go to, up in the top left, Atypical Die Clashes. This is really cool. We're going to go to 1 cent. And then, okay. And here you go. You have a list of atypical die clashes. You can see I've looked at it. Oh no, I thought it was red because I looked at it. So this was an 83. So here we are, we're on 83s. And this will show you all the, look at this. There's all the columns that are offset and weird because of how many times it was struck. So this is clashed over and over, meaning these dies, the hammer and anvil die hit each other multiple times and created that freaking beautiful thing, isn't it? Very cool. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those columns overlapping each other. That's a beauty. So that's an atypical die clash. There's this freaking hobby goes so damn deep, man. So right here on the front of this one, you can see around the bust where they really polished the crap out of that die to get rid of that die clash so they could keep on using that die. That's what they do. Got a wide AM right here. Oh, I even wrote on the back of that. Look at that. Obverse, heavily abraded. Look at me go. My poor man's double die. Man, where is this thing? It's like my favorite coin in the whole wide world. You'd think it would be like the most accessible. Oh, it was my favorite. Ah, check this out. I talked about this earlier, and this is a really cool coin too. Sometimes I get a draw. I am from Florida. Okay, so right here you can't really see Monticello. Again, if you missed it, I live in New York, and we have Monticello nearby. So I always want to say Monticello. Check this out. So right here is his ponytail. So remember, again, he's going to be upside down on this. Right over here is his neck. His chin comes out over here. I don't think you can see his top of his head. Yeah, you can. Look at that. See all right through here, the top of his head comes down. Here's his ponytail. Here's the gap between his ponytail and his body, which is right here. That's a pretty sweet clash right there. You wouldn't believe how many coins are clashed. Like, it happens so much. I'm sure you guys all know about the wide rim 1979 Susan B. I'm not taking it out of the plastic, but that's like a $10 coin. Thank you, Otis. I love clashes. You know, they're not really worth a hell of a lot. I wish they were, because I tend to find a lot. I don't know where this 58 is. This is going to drive me insane, but I probably shouldn't spend my entire stream looking for it. Hey, do you guys ever find cuds, like actual cuds, like the big cuds where they... I think this is a missing clad. Kind of a neat coin. Thank you, Marte. I called this one the mushroom. If you look on this Weir Farm, oh, come on. There's a big die chip up between the house and the tree. Let me see if I can. You can't really see it in the plastic. I really don't want to take it out. I really want to show you this coin, and I can't find it. Okay. It must be somewhere else. Okay, well, I do have this really clashes will go up with time. I sure hope they do, Otis, because check this out. This is, I wish I found this one. I bought it. I won't lie. I did spend $15 on a dime. Don't tell my girlfriend who's sitting right behind me. Isn't that sweet though? I kind of got obsessed with anything West Point. Just because I was doing work there, you know, I was like, cool. I have a badge, man. A contractor badge. West Point. I can't believe I can't find that stupid thing. Like, why did I save this? Oh, because I don't know what that is on the bottom. I don't think that's a cud. I think that's damage from another coin. Alright, back to the hunt. I think that's Metallica, right? Wouldn't that be a great intro music? Turn Disposable Heroes into Back to the Hunt. If you know, you know. What is this guy? So, I don't know if you guys know, too, 1960 is a very... Oh, wait a minute. Am I on it? 1960. Oh, this is it. Jesus. How long did it take to find that? And it was in the other side the whole time. Let me see. Make sure I got the right one. So 1960 has a cool repunched... the Denver has a cool repunch date. There's a 2023, but I have no idea why I have it in a freaking plastic. No idea. Okay. Another one. I might have thought these were a double die. Like, I think there's... Liberty's a little fatter than normal. Anyways. Buy an ice cream with that coin. Not in this economy, you didn't notice. Alright. I found it. So, this was in the bag of... I'm going to mute for a second after I say this, but this was in a bag I bought from... The one bag I ever bought from my local coin dealer here at I love him. It's the best place, but he's very popular. Let me take a swig of coffee real quick. So Jess talks a lot about how he kind of like get mesmerized or hypnotized by looking at coins. It's kind of funny because you really do. And usually about 9 o'clock every night, I start like falling asleep looking at... I'm like literally sitting here falling asleep looking at coins. Wow. The 60 Denver, the repunch mint mark is really a cool coin. I think it's a very common one actually, but it still sells for quite a bit. So on this dude here, you can see machine doubling on his nose, on his chin. I'm not sure about the 58, what's going on, the 1958. I think that still is machine doubling because you can see the one is regular size, but there's a shelf that surrounds the one, like the high point of the one on the top of it, and then but that's a pretty cool coin. It's a beauty. So that bag that I bought from my dude Neil Man. It had a whole bunch of 1958s that were just so sweet. That was it. That was the only. There might have been a couple 56s too, maybe, but that was it. All right, let's go. More raw coins, never been looked at. I'm gonna pocket it all. This is pure. Thank you for giving me these, there, buddy. You know who you are at work. I won't mention your name because I don't think you want any attention. But I'm gonna pocket this $5. I kid. I'll probably bring something in nice for you. I appreciate you donating to my channel. A teeny tiny little channel. There's a nice BU, right? I swear, man. I saw that coin and I thought I was a millionaire. This is before I really understood the difference between mechanical or strike doubling versus a true double die. There's so much to this stuff, man. There's so much I don't know, which is why I wanted to like start a coin club, like just talk to people about coins, is like, and not feel like I'm in everybody's way at my coin shop. It's pretty cool too. Like people will bring stuff in to sell him, and he'll be like, you know, that's worth face value. You know, and then it's generally like an older couple. They'll turn to me and say, "Well, do you want these?" And then obviously I have to clear it through my through Neil, and if he says, "Yeah, go for it, man," I'll buy them. I bought a cool Sacagawea book of proofs. It has like the pages and stuff, and it tells about each one. You know, it's worth more than I paid for it, but it's probably not worth very much. But definitely, I paid a little more than face value for it, for the coins. This is about my normal speed, about, you know, going through coins, looking for the close AM on this. I have never found a 92 close AM. I forgot that I asked if anybody's ever found a actual, like, big dog cud, like the 82. I've not, and I've looked at a lot of pennies. I'm wondering if I just glanced over it, didn't see it, you know. You guys know, is it the 82s and 83s where they did not make mint sets? So they have proof sets, and then they make mint sets, right? Like of the P&Ds and send out. I think it's 82, 83, which is why if you find a nice 82 or 83 quarter, you're doing all right, because they're worth a bit, like quite a bit. That's why I like that, you know, you find that nice die clash on an 83. Also the designation of full steps. I guess you guys probably know with nickels. You're looking, if you find a nickel, you like it, you want to make sure it has full steps. I'm guessing this dude collected these coins in probably 2020, based on these dates too. He's got a lot of 18s and 19s. I want to find the, you guys know about the 2020 die break? Let me just take a look. 2020 cent die break. There's a really, really, really nice one that's worth a lot. A couple $100. Alright, going to eBay. Can't type break for some reason. I'm hitting the L. There's one that's, let's go to sold, and let's go to price plus shipping highest first. There it is. Just, this thing is so cool. Want right here. Sold for $165 or $169. Is that amazing? Look at that. Join the club for sure. Old people's knowledge. Wait, are you calling me old or are you calling us old? I'm down, man. If you guys want to get Discord or anything like that ever, Could even make like a side channel where we all just kind of bunch of old men talking about coins. That would be pretty fun. All right, so that's the 2020 I'm looking for. When I'm looking through the Shield Sense and I see a 2020, I'm hoping that that's on the obverse of it, because holy cow, can you imagine? Another copper. You guys, you find a lot of 20. I used to keep like 2010s to 2013s, even if they don't look great, because I don't find a lot of them. 53 plus. That's young, Marte. I'm telling myself that because I'm 47 plus. And remember like back when you used to think that, 40 years old was old? So a 92D, I think there's only the Close AM. I think there's only a few coins known to exist with the Close AM. That's always one I'm looking for, the 92D. We could play Guess That Year. We'll throw the reverse up there. I would have guessed 83 on that one, because 83 has that kind of known crackly. This is funny. How long am I? I'm 2 hours 18 minutes into this stream, and if you guys weren't here, I would not keep going. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'm really thoroughly enjoying actually having people to talk with. It feels so weird streaming without an audience. I look at it as I'm just practice or something, I think I've had one person viewing my stuff up until this point, so that's pretty cool. Let's just see what we got here. Audience. Ba-ba-bum. I had 5 people once at the same time watching this. For me, that's pretty huge. I'm at 15 subscribers. Look at the ring of death on that bad boy. Ah! Right through the whole US of A right there. So that's like a third of my subscribers all at the same time. Imagine, Jess, if you did that, and that would, you'd have like 1,000 people watching. Would you get nervous? I think I actually would. A little bit. Maybe, I don't know. I seem to just ramble fine no matter what, though, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. If I had known 5 people were gonna watch, I would have washed the schmutz off of my off of my scope. Hello. So yeah, I'm sitting here falling asleep by 9 o'clock, and in a total coin trance. Then I get up and I get like 5 hours of sleep. Probably why I'm tired a lot. There was an old guy I used to work with named Dave. And this is when I lived in Florida, and I worked on a golf course. Of course, because what else do you do in Florida, right? And Dave was like this, I think he was, see, this is going back to that whole thing. I think he was like 65, which to me, I was like in my early 20s, that dude was ancient, right? And this guy was like from New Hampshire. I don't know if you know many dudes from New Hampshire. I'm sure they're not all like this, but this dude was like an outdoorsman his whole life. Man would like climb a tree with a chainsaw in his hand, like a live oak, cutting branches down and stuff. Like, I remember just being amazed, And I was like, Dave, can't really still remember his name. It's kind of funny, but I was like, what's your secret? And he's like, I always got 8 hours of sleep. So I'm totally messing that up. I should probably get less coins per week. Ooh, this looks like an old one. 41. What's up, buddy? I don't remember which years the Henning nickels are, but I'm always looking for a Henning nickel. I think they're 40. What was that? Wasn't it during the year of the one of them was during the, oh geez, the war nickel, but he forgot the mint mark or something, and then I don't know. I'm just always looking for the dot on the R in pluribus. That's how you know you have a Henning nickel. So I have this idea. I'm doing lots of kind of been appealing to me because I have a lot of coins to sell on eBay, and if I can again put 10 extra claw quarters, that O has either got a little damage or a little die chip in it, but it's not really worth me saving it. What I'm gonna do is these lots, but I have bags and bags and bags of really, really, really nice shield scents, like bags, heavy bags. And I was thinking about just putting them all randomly together. Maybe I would even do it by proportion, you know, and you know, by weight I could portion it out and then take X amount of 20s, 19, 18, 17 down to 10s, and then that's a really nice look. I hate throwing this back. Like, look how nice that is. But I was going to take them all and roll them and then sell, like, you know, mint state. I can't say unsearched, obviously. That would be dishonest, and I'm not going to do that. But I don't know all the obscure double dies on the shield scents, and I definitely did not know them when I was going through all of those. So I'm sure there are some in there that, you know, might be worth a little bit to an actual, like, collector. Why is a Canadian penny magnetic? I don't know, Marte. I don't know much about Canadians, but I do know, I mean, not Canadians, but the coins. I have a lot of friends who are Canadian. That looks like reading right there, like bag marks. That's what I'm going with on that. I don't know a lot about Canadian coins. I didn't even know what loonies and toonies were. I'd never even heard a loon make a noise. They're amazing, though. We went camping in the Adirondacks, and super cool. I think 8th Lake. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about Canadian. I did find the other day a very old. It was a King George coin. It was pretty cool. I thought. I think it was like 50s Canadian. Let me see. I have an entire box for like you know, foreigns. That's kind of a cool one to find. Barbados. These are cool too right here. I find these from time to time. Isn't that neat? Where's my Georgie? Georgie! These are always cool to find. Dig that. Man, I've been finding some old Canadians. I don't know. I don't know where it went, but it was pretty neat. These are cool too. They're always fun to find. The old Bahamas. All right. real cool. Oh no, hey. So I have also, I don't know, I'll wait on that. I have up here a few more finds that these were in coin rolls, which was cool. That's actually not bad shape with Liberty on there. I know that's one of the grading things if you can still read Liberty. So those are cool, but I did some check that out. I found this in a nickel roll. I was going through. I've never even found one of these metal detecting. My buddy found one time next to me. I was like, damn. It's only like 10 feet away to finding this, you know? But I saw that V and I was like, ooh, look at that. Nickels, I like hunting nickel rolls. They're pretty fun. My least favorite is dimes, 55 and older. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, are they, let's see, Canadian penny. I'm not sure why they would be magnetic. I mean, is there steel in it? Oh. But I will say my least favorite thing to hunt is dimes. I once had a box of dimes and I got so frustrated I just tore them all open. I looked at the edges to see if there was any silver and tossed them. But, so I don't know. I said earlier I watched Blue Ridge Silverhound to figure out what the market's doing. And I think it's a smart play because a lot of people watch him. And if you have one of the errors that he talks about, you post it to your eBay real quick and people are searching that, you'll make a good sale. But right now, dimes are absolutely taking off for whatever reason. Coins have been hot for like, I don't know, over a year. Like really hot. Like, excuse me. People going gaga over the coins. It's been a good time to sell. And I'm wondering if the economy doing whatever it's doing is going to hurt that or help that, or I don't know. I thought there were some quarters in here. Oh, here's one. I love quarter. Quarters are on this guy, New Mexico. That little, I don't know what that symbol is in the middle, but that will have some double die. It just looks a little funky. There's like a little, it's hard to explain. It's like filled in partly. Have you found anything significant yet? Like that, the back of that coin was nice. Well, here's the real question. If I find a 1975 high D, do I tell my friend at work that he gave me a $300 coin? I think so. I think I do. And I'm not just saying that because he might see this. I think the silver dimes, it depends on the condition obviously, but I think silver value, well, this was when it was $23 an ounce, was running like a little over $3 a coin. That's pretty cool though. Oh my god, guys, I have this. So, as a true error searcher, I actually found a roll of pennies that didn't have the marks on the outside. It was just a white roll. And I saved it because it was a roll error. And I've never opened it. I should do that on a stream, huh? Although I'm kind of like, watch I open that thing and it's got like the 55 double die in it, and I was sitting on that the entire time. Can you imagine? But then again, you hear these stories of dudes going out metal detecting and finding like some crazy, like, you know, thing that people look their whole lives for, and it's like, you have just ruined metal detecting for yourself. So I guess technically it would be the same thing if I found the 55 early on, which is when I got that roll. Would I even keep going? Probably. But you'd probably never feel that feeling again. I'm wondering if somebody stuck that dime in the end, and then I'm worried about eBay. Although it surprises me a lot too. I went metal detecting in the woods behind the house and found I found an old pocket watch, which was super cool. And then I turned into Pocket Watch Man for about a week and a half. What is that right there? Is that a hole? That's just damage. Look at the loop. I think it's just a chunk missing. It almost looks like there is some kind of weird lamination, like an improper alloy, but I don't know. Where was I going? Oh, so I went into looking into pocket watches, and I was like, you know what? I want a pocket watch. And I found this really weird listing. It was probably some young woman who inherited a bunch of stuff and then threw it on eBay. And it was a sketchy, weird... It was a little sketchy. It was just a weird thing. But with PayPal, you know, you can dispute it, get your money back. So I went for it. I saw that it ended at a weird time. It ended at like 3 in the morning, which you know you don't do. And then I think there was an inscription on the watch. It was cool. It was from 1928, so it's an old watch, and it still worked. But you didn't know that because it's not in your hand, right? And I went for it. I think I bid like $22 on it before I went to bed that night, and I won. Well, it turned out that sketchy post got me a really, really cool watch that I still carry around every day, most days. I go between that and a lucky coin. I found the cool old Irish, I think it's called a half crown. And I won that on eBay for like $9, and it's silver, which was pretty cool. Has like a harp on it and a horse on the obverse. Really, really cool coin. Do you guys carry lucky coins? I do. I don't know why. I guess it works. I'm relatively lucky. I know, 59, a little old. I'll probably save it. This would be cool if it had full steps. That would be, that's what you're looking for there. Had full steps, that would definitely be worth a little bit. Not a lot. Very hard to find those like that. Basically, the steps are the high point. Look at that guy. Looks like there's some grease on the die with that. I think that's what causes those squigglies. So yeah, the steps are the high point. I believe, I don't know if, are nickels just really soft too? Because you don't find a lot of nickels that are not damaged. Also, Jess, I don't know if you're still here, but I learned something from one of your videos the other day about the 70S. I didn't know that that was a rare coin. I don't know which one it is, the big or the little date, small or large date. But I remember finding a bunch of 70S's, and I got to figure out where I put them because I want to go through them. I figure eventually I'm going to find a coin that, I mean, that's the cool part about this, right? You can find a coin that can change your life. I mean, that's a nice little brown 52D. Decent enough condition. But yeah, I mean, you can find something that suddenly you have, you know, 5-10 grand in your pocket. I mean, it's not life. I mean, it's life-changing enough, right? Life-changing enough. Jeez, it's 10:30. Nobody is gonna watch this stream except for us. People are gonna jump on my channel and see a 3-hour-long stream. The reason I was doing live streams is I was like, you know, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna take pieces of it and cut it up and do a best of and all that, and I never have done that once. Really, the whole reason I look at coins and I do this is, and I live stream is I'm doing this anyways, and I like talking about coins, so I just decided to start streaming. That's a deteriorated die. Tell I'm getting tired. Let's see here. There's still some tornadoes going on out west a bit. Rain here. Kansas City. South and east. All south of Kansas City. There's some tornadoes out there. I don't know if you guys have family there. I would never live where there's tornadoes, because that's just crazy. I can't imagine. I mean, there's tornadoes here in New York, but we're kind of sheltered a little bit, and they don't typically get very big, if there are any. But imagine a mile-wide tornado coming at your town. Hell no. I couldn't live there, because that's something in 5 minutes, your entire life, everything you've ever had can be lost. Still looking for that big cud die break on an 82 though. 83s have them, I think. 82s. Do you guys so let's see. Oh, Ryan Hall, y'all, is a YouTube channel I like a lot. He it's not coins. He actually does storms and storm chasing, and well, he doesn't chase. He has the live feeds of different storm chasers on, and then he has the radar. He talks about it. And I used to work outside, so I was a big weather weenie. And I watched him. I learned a lot of stuff. I bought a really cool radar app and subscribed to it. And I did see once a tornado go just south of us, and I was able to run upstairs and look out the south facing window and actually seeing power flashes from transformers blowing from it. Pretty cool. Just knows my lucky coin, 1964. Wow. Wow. Wait, you love it when I do the weather? Are you serious? Because I love the weather. I kind of love a lot of things. I'm into a lot of things. 64 silver Philly, nice. I really like the Kennedys, the half dollars. They're really fun to search. And I think a lot of people like blast through those and they don't find, they're just looking for silver and that's it. And miss like the no FGs. Those are worth a lot of money. I have some. Oh wait, I think I have some almost no FGs. See, the FG is it's an almost no FG. I did a couple boxes of these. I don't know, a month ago or so. I forgot I had these in here. Thank you, Marte, for reminding me. But I was thinking about doing I mean, again, you have to be honest when you're advertising things. It's an almost no FG. It's real close to no. Not quite no, but real close. What do I have in here? This is my error coin. This is one of my least favorite quarters. Just not much, it's not that the quarter itself. It's just I never find anything on that quarter. What is this? What is in? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's damage or a strike through. I really don't know, because I think when you're looking for damage, let me see here. You're looking for displaced metal, right? Is that what you guys do? And to me, that one looks like a strike through. I don't see any displaced metal. This is funny too, man. I end up looking through stuff like 2 months after I find it, or 3 months after I find it, and then going, holy crap, I forgot about that. Hey, Lori.
What?
Strike through or damage? What's your opinion? I think it's actually a strike through because there's no displaced metal.
Huh.
It's weird, right? What do you got there?
On his cheek. Oh, that's a bag mark.
I think that's a bag mark on his cheek. But down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the metal would be peeled up. It's hard to say, though.
I don't know.
It's kind of a cool coin. Maybe. This is a incredibly deteriorated die. It's kind of cool. I haven't looked at these in forever. Let's see real quick. If you find a really cool error on a bicentennial, they're worth so much money. The double die, they got hot for a while, man. Everybody was... all the cool kids wanted one. What is this? I think a lot of things went in here that I suspected of being double die that maybe weren't. I have no idea what was up with that quarter. I have no idea what I saw in this quarter. These are my maybe error coins. No idea what I saw there. Oh yeah, he's got a die chip on his hat. On top of his hat. This guy's got the die chip on the wing. The bag mark looks like teeth, yes. Basically, it's the reeded edge of the quarter. Smashes into that and looks like teeth marks, yes. Let me, what the heck did I save this for? There's a, I hate just throwing these things back into circulation because if I pulled it out, there's a reason. But sometimes it escapes me. The Liberty is fat. I was thinking it might be a double die. Where was that quarter? Bag mark. Hold on 1 second. Let me find that quarter again. Oh boy. I like the way that Kennedys sound. They just sound nice even when they're not silver. There, okay. So this guy had bag marks on him. I also don't know what's in here. I have all these assorted double dies that I thought were double dies actually in flips that I don't put anything in flips anymore unless I have the airtight, is that what they're called? I put stuff in there. So a bag mark, yes, it can look like teeth. If you look on his cheek right there, these were hit at a really, in my opinion, a really sharp angle, not perpendicular to the coin, but at a big angle and went in that way towards his face and bit in. So yeah, they can look like teeth like that. And all coins can have them. Quarters especially, because they ship them from the mint in the 2,000 pound bag, so you get 2,000 pounds of quarters in there. This guy about has a die chip on the left side. So if you get 2,000 pounds of quarters in a bag, you're gonna get bag marks on them. But I believe also, I'm not sure when they mix quarters and pennies together. I think that's just when customers do that. Whoa, big time deteriorated die. It could also be a struck through grease, maybe. But I definitely have seen reeded bag marks on pennies. Wow. Look how fat the writing is on that. Makes me think double die, but I don't know much about dimes, and I don't think there's a lot to find on them. I know that 2023 nickels have a bunch of double dies, but I have not got into them yet either. But every 2023, nice 2023 nickel I find, I save with the intention to go back through it when I have time. Time. I don't have a lot of time, but in the grand scheme of things, this is just how I save money. It has to be, it can't be in a checking account. It has to be in physical change in my house. It's a grand experiment to see how much, how strong these floors are. Not really finding much in this change in here. Would like to find one really cool coin. I could shut this down. I'm still drinking coffee at 10:42 at night and loving it. I should probably do that more often. I went out into the old Catskills with my son, and then we went to go to get coffee. I was taking him out driving too. He's learned to drive. He's a good driver. He's a very calm, cool, collected driver, which makes me nervous because sometimes I wonder if he realizes he's in a, you know, thousands of pounds of vehicle, you know. That's, you gotta take that stuff seriously. All right, this is the, I tell you, I don't like dimes that much, but I'm gonna go through them because you can actually find cool clashed dimes. I don't think there's a lot of 2010 dimes out there either. I think there was an era where they just didn't make a lot of coins. Another thing too, I was collecting silver. You know, I'd go buy an ounce a week, say, something like that, just to put it aside for a rainy day. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I really like silver, but I want to get some cool silver coins, not just the silver eagles and all that. I don't have a lot of rounds. I was usually buying coins, like silver eagles. But then I started looking, because I love West Point quarters, and they have the 2 million mintage on each coin, right? So that's pretty rare, 2 million. Then I got in the red book and I started looking at the silver, wait, what's that? I started looking at the silver proofs of the America the Beautiful quarters. And if you look at the mintage on those, some of those, there's a couple years, maybe a few years of those that only have like 460,000 minted. And to me, that's pretty cool. So I started just buying all of those by the year. You know, each week I would buy, instead of an ounce of silver, I would buy 5 silver quarters. And I think I got maybe 4 years into it. And then, what's that? And then, I don't know what happened after that. I think I ended up buying that Littleton book. And that kept me busy for a while. But I would like to buy some more. the 2019s, 2020s actually went back up to I think 99% fine silver from a 90% to a 99, which is kind of cool. So they were a little more expensive. This almost looks broad struck. Almost. Let's see. No. It's a normal size. Like a micrometer up here and stuff. Take this very serious. As serious as I can. I mean, as serious as I take anything in life. I should really end this stream. What do you think? I mean, I have some good material. It was fun to hang out with the boys. I appreciated everybody coming by and hanging out. Like, really. This is my best stream ever. And you guys made it that way. And I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something. I know I learned a little bit. Look at that ugly thing. I'm not sure what that was, but probably... Ooh, look at that. We got a Wheatie. 44, very common year. I have another thing of change to go through too. I feel like I might have searched some of it, but I think I did that. Definitely did not search through it at work with a loop. Oh, there you go, guys. There you go. There it is. So this is, now you get to see what I do. So basically I find that, and then, do you see what I see on there? Obviously the 9 is fat. So here's my typical. I want to make this a little bigger. Oh, come on. So I'll go to my double die listings. This is doubledie.com. Doubled, D-O-U-B-L-E-D, right? Yeah, D-I-E. 2 D's in there, because that's what it's called, a doubled die. Meaning the die didn't do something twice on the coin. When the master die was made, it was doubled. That's how you get varieties, because any coin that was minted with that combination of hammer die and anvil die is assigned that variety. So we'll go to, sorry, I'm Blabin. There we go. We go in here and we start looking. Now, can I move this over a little bit just so you can see the date? I don't know how wide your screens are. I have a very wide monitor. But this, that 9 is very, very chunky boy. I don't see much in the 0. I see a little bit of a cat's eye effect in there. So all I'm doing is looking at the different die markers. You see the one on the left on the browser. I almost think it might be that one. Big, big 9. But then it's going to go through your die markers. So that unique die pairing made a whole bunch of coins that look just like this. I don't see. I'm pretty sure this is a double die though. Anytime you see that 9 like that. Yeah, whatever. Shrink this bad boy up. And then I'm going to get rid of the browser. So, it's not like a banger. But we definitely found something there. And what I do one of those cheapo Walmart floss organizer things. I have that, and I have, well, I didn't make this up. Lori made this up. She basically labeled a bunch of different errors that we find and put one on each little compartment. I bet you there's some really cool stuff in there that I should probably do a video on. That 6 looks fat, but probably not. So yeah, we're almost to the end of this container of change. It only took like 6 hours, and look at that. That die is like at the end of its life. Isn't that crazy? I'm actually going to hold on to that one. That obverse die was about gone. That's cool. Cool to find a silver. As far as metal detecting, I've found a couple silver things. I think but the only ones I've found have been 2 mercury dimes. One of them was a 1916 Philly. At the time, I didn't know that a 1916 Denver is worth $1,000. So I would have been pretty excited if I saw a 1916 on a mercury dime when I dug it up. And the funny thing is, you dig a lot of garbage, man, when you're metal detecting. So much garbage. And it was the second target I dug up. Boom, boom, like that. First one was junk. Second one was a killer mercury dime. What is this? It's part of a credit card or something. I found a computer chip. Somebody tracking me? This is the other change thing. I'm tempted to just see what these look like. Maybe I didn't go through these. I don't know. It's late though. I should probably get off the old interwebs and well, I was gonna say go to sleep, but the coffee is kind of preventing that. I'd like to find some quarters. Not because they're worth more, but just because I really enjoy quarters. Ah! I'm dropping stuff everywhere. There's some nice looking pennies in here, though. I remember there being, yeah, a bunch of 2019s that looked really nice. Really nice. Hello, kitty. A 20-year-old kitty coming to say hello. So 9 is large looking 2013 with 2. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Marte, that's awesome. There's so much fun to find. I despise Shield Sense for a long time. Then I realized that, holy cow, they're really cool. There's so many double dice on them. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Wheels are coming off, folks. The wheels are coming off. There's another. So that looks like a chunky 9 right there, but I don't know if that's because you can see where the ring of death is hitting it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that'll flatten out the 9 a little bit too. Make it look like a bigger 9 than it is. Cold black coffee. I've been drinking black coffee for years. I don't know why. I think I was doing like intermittent fasting for a while. And to do that, you have, you know, if you want to drink some coffee, because I do like drinking coffee, you have to drink it black, or you can put a little bit of the oil in it. MCT oil, is that what it was? The fractionated coconut oil. I like that. They say it's good for your brain, but I have not seen any evidence of this, you know? I have a problem. I can't stop looking at pennies. Coins in general. Do you guys do any graded coins at all? I don't own a lot of graded coins, but I do own a few. Early on, I bought I think it's a 55 Franklin half, which is cool. You know, got a good deal on it. I was buying something from my coin shop, and I was like, had like, you know, $20 more to spend or something. Like, what do you got for 20, you know? And he threw that in. There's something like that. I don't know how much I paid for it, but it was one of those situations. And then I bought a West Point. What year was the West Point penny? 2019. So is that what it is? Bought that in a wait, what was it? Hold on, I think it was a 29. Is it or a 19? It's the that's a cool 09 right there. I usually keep those when they're in good shape. It's a 2019 West Point. I think it was I have a reverse proof and I have a regular proof. And I think I got the proof. It was in like first day of strike. So it was really nice. Or it was proof. No. You know what it was? It was proof like first day of strike. So it was a really cool coin. I probably spent too much money on it, but and then I have, I think, a nickel, a 2020 nickel from West Point. But that's it for graded coins. I don't do a lot of grading, and I bought a lot of stuff from the mint, and then I realized I lose $5 every time I buy something from the mint, at least. So it made more sense to like. So they release them, and then you can buy a graded one. Like yeah, you can buy the graded one, and I think you do better if you do that. Buy like a proof, you know, or a mint state 70 or proof 70. And those tend to, you pay a little more, so I don't know, do you lose money on those? I don't know. Or do you know, I'm sure they have to make a little bit of money, whoever you're buying it from. I ordered the Liberty Britannia. I ordered 2 of those because the mintage was so low. And I ordered these things early, man. And they're on back order. And like, I heard they sold out too. Like when I bought them, they were not selling out. They were not very popular. And then Blue Ridge Silverhound ended up putting out a video about it. And then they sold out. But like I had ordered them way ahead of that. And then they got back ordered. That's shady to me, man. It's like they didn't send out mine right away. They sent them to these people who grade them. I mean, it's been months since I ordered that thing. Literally months. And I've not received any kind of notification on shipping. Just that my order was received and confirmation. It's a pretty cool coin. I'm sure I'll lose money on it. Oh, so close. Got a 65. Definitely not silver. Looking for a transitional error on that, you know. Be pretty cool to find a copper 83, or I think they found them in 88s, 89s. Trying to remember all. Like, this is a nice coin. I have a lot of nice coins. I'm at the point where I'm really just looking for errors. And not just errors, but errors that actually are worth a little bit. Because like I've sold things on eBay and I've lost money on them. You know, with fees, with shipping and all that. And like what? I was trying to get some volume to my store. I believe it's under Kenai Collectibles. I don't have a link or anything in the description. I should. But I'm doing this haphazardly, you know, just doing it for fun, and I don't have anything in my store currently, even though I have a whole bunch of inventory. Did you see what I did there? I took this away, and then at the last second I saw that Die Clash that lives in there. You can see his beard. You see the back of his neck upside down inside the columns. Anything on the front. And this is typical. I find so many Clash dies that are in the back on the reverse. And you're just looking for Lincoln's upside down bust. Jeez, how many coins did I drop? Inside the his upside down bust inside the memorial. Kind of cool. Find a lot of those. I'm gonna say, sorry, on average, I'm gonna guess maybe I find a Die Clash like this every 25 coins. And we can keep track if you want. This one doesn't count, it's copper. 83's a lot, 91s, 90s. A lot of Clash dies. So back in the day, I would have kept this guy right here. Look at freaking hair stuck to my finger. Come on, dude. Also, after watching people be harsh online, which, you know, you can never stop, I actually like filed down my nail, and I have did some woodworking, and I got some. But to get rid of like that inside there, and it's like a tiny little bit of skin. Come on. I tried. Alright, this is a 75 low D. And if this was a high D, basically that D would be right up there. It's weird, there's a little delay on my... But that D goes up really high. And that's a banger. That's a $200-300 coin, depending on the condition. Always look for that. This is a marathon, y'all. We're at 3 hours 9 minutes. Nobody is ever gonna watch this, so I don't know that I care. I care that you guys watched it with me live while I was doing it. That was fun. This has been fun. I don't even know if you're still there, and that's okay if you're not. I appreciate everything. Oh, so close again. Just a year off. Excuse me. I know that I should not drink any more coffee. It's 11:03 Eastern Standard Time here in the great Empire State of New York. I say that jokingly and seriously, like, I joke with people, go figure, and I say that I'm a true New Yorker. Even I'm from Florida, so I'm a true New Yorker because I love New York and I hate New York. Geographically, I live in a beautiful place. Trying to make a living, raise a family, eek, man, it's tough. I know it's tough everywhere, but during COVID, everybody moved here and bought all the houses for cash. Like, you can't compete with that. If you're, you know. And I don't have any hard feelings against people who did. The people I have hard feelings against, listen up, is the people who are corporations and buy 20 houses and throw them all on Airbnb. Come on. That's messing up a lot of stuff. And I'll tell you one thing you might not think about is it messes up the fire departments. A lot of fire departments around here are all volunteer. What happens, you know, number one, you got no people in the community. But when you don't have that, you don't have anybody in the fire department. Then what? What are you gonna do when you got a fire? Forget about it. So we're pretty close to Woodstock, which is very, very, very touristy. It's a cool town, and geographically one of my favorite places on the earth. It's really beautiful there if you've never been. Highly recommend it, I guess. Hey, it can't hurt anything. There's already so many people there. But man, the money that moved in there. I used to sit with the old timers, what was left of them. There's a really cool restaurant called the Little Bear, and this is out in Bearsville. So Al Grossman had this huge complex, the Bearsville Theater and all that. I didn't realize like there was Bearsville Studios and all these like amazing albums were recorded there. But that's a whole other tangent. But used to go to the Little Bear, a little Chinese restaurant in the complex. On Friday nights, have a couple beers at the bar with all the old timers. And that was pretty cool. I think most of them are probably dead. And all the weirdos got run off or priced out. Kind of weird. Not good, not bad weirdos, but you know, the good weirdos. It's probably the story everywhere. I am intending to move out of New York when I can, down to North Carolina. Not because I necessarily want to, but my little girl moved there with her mom. And I gotta get down there, you know? I need one banger of a coin to make it happen. That looked almost proof-like. It's not, but look at that mirror finished almost. I think that's where the proof-like comes in, and when you get it graded, it'll be it'll say on there PL, proof-like. So it's a business strike that was minted very early, with very, 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 very nice looking die. You know, like right at the very beginning. It's a little schmutzy Lincoln. What's the year on that, guys? I'm thinking that is an 81. Damn. Close. 82 large date, Denver. Boom, 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 boom. I definitely go through. I'm here, bud. This is. Aw. That's cool, Marte. I love encouraging people when they're doing what they're passionate about, you know? Just try to push them over that, whatever that, you know, you build and you grow and you hit a plateau and then something pushes you over that. And I'm not saying I had anything to do with that in anything, but I like contributing, you know? People that are passionate. It's obvious that Jess really enjoys coin roll hunting. And I like to encourage that. It's like just go for it. For years and years and years, there's a lot of things I wish I had done that people told me I couldn't do, or, you know. No, you can't move out to that property and live in the woods and build an incredibly awesome life in a remote place in the mountains. How are you gonna blah blah blah? And I'm like, yeah, how am I gonna do that? And then I never did it. And then 10 years goes by. There's a die clash on there. Very light one right behind his head. But yeah, you know, world needs a lot more encouragers than discouragers. If it's harmless, you know what I mean? So what I'm asking you to do, Marte, you should tell me to quit my job and just coin roll hunt 24/7. That's what I'm looking for here. Totally kidding. Although, man, that'd be a fun experiment. Could actually live stream the entire thing. My life live streamed. I wake up, eat some coffee, think I do arm wiggles. If you can even name what I'm referencing right now, I would be impressed. Because this is like, it's going back a long time. What was that? Fish stick sandwich burrito? Wait, how'd that go? I don't know. It's a very old YouTube thing. What's the year on that one? This is a 19... Man, I don't know. I want to guess 70s. Yeah. It's hard to guess. That was a lucky guess. I didn't realize that nickels were so old that they went back to, what is it, 30, is it 38 or 39 was the first year of the Jefferson? It's crazy. It's a long time, man. Alright, guys, I should probably jump off this thing. I was hoping to find a really big banger and just be like, boom, good night. George Costanza walking out, you know? Thank you, good night! But, something. That Double Die 2019 was just not cool enough. It's cool. But it's not real cool. Alright. I have a handful of coins. Alright. Gone through a lot of coins tonight. And then went on down rabbit holes looking at errors I found elsewhere, and I should have a night. Again, let me do something real quick. Basically, I have, let's say it one more time, camera. These are the things I buy from Walmart. They're in the crafting area. And obviously I have assorted errors. It's backwards, but that's okay. And then in here, I have all the different errors. Well, my girlfriend made this. Really nice. So, and I have quite a few coins in here. These are all die chips. These are all die clash. I have a couple cuds, some die cracks. Now, when I put DDOs and double die obverse in there, I don't know that it is. But I think it is. And I have like this other category. I don't know what's in there. I have like strike throughs. What is this? Look at that one. That's pretty cool, huh? Year 19. The year 19. Aw. Just does talk a lot about me. That's really nice of him. He really like promotes my channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. I don't really try to push my channel too much because I just don't really have the time to do it. I'm busy keeping my head above water. I think I threw that in there because that might be a strike through on his cheek. Early retirement. Well, I hope it's a good early retirement, Marte. This is a 23 strike through. The L is missing in Liberty. Kind of missing. You can kind of see it. But yeah, it'd be kind of fun to go through this and see like what's in here. I don't even remember. That's a pretty cool strike through. I still have my camera up. But I think you can see that in the stream. I think these are in God We Rust. But not like a really good in God We Rust. You know, these are like the B-sides. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure if that was done with acid or what, but cool strike throughs, right? I have one coin. I don't know what the heck happened to it. I don't even know where I put it. This is another cool strike through grease, right? And then I have this bin just has a couple question marks. Oh yeah, so we put a hole there, a wearable. I don't know what's in here at all, so this is a total surprise. This is just the question mark one. Why did I put that in there? I think because it's just a weak strike. I've had this coin for a long time, and I can't throw it away. Oh, you know what I mean. Kind of a weird thing going on there. So I haven't looked at these in forever. What the heck did I see here? Oh, is that a BIE? That's a BIE. Ah. Kennedy in here too. Oh yeah. Somebody stamped it. No idea. Oh yeah, this had that ring on it. I don't know if this was a Vice coin or something, you know. I don't know if you know what those are. Anyways, I have a ton of coins to look through. This one just says other. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you know, but like 70s, like right around the year 1970, there's some that had like weird planchets. I think this is a grease strike. These have been in here for ever. It's a cool little strike. Why isn't that not in my strike through? I don't know. This is just kind of neat. I should go through these, and I haven't been through them in a while. This has that little weird thing on the eagle's neck. I remember that coin. Another 70s that I'm not sure. I think these are just grinded down, but if they grinded them down, wouldn't it show the copper underneath? Oh, this has that, like the rays coming off. Yeah, I like those Ziploc bags too. Look at this. Now, is this a strike through? What the hell happened to this guy? I swear this looks like it was, I don't think that's a strike through, but it might be. I forgot about that coin. How wild is that? This is one where it's like machine doubling or something. It ripped the part of his nose off. I just got a bunch of those little Ziploc bags to do my lots. This is one that I think is missing clad, but I think that one's worn. I think that's something weird on his ear there. I guess what this video's turned into me going through. I gotta go to bed. I think this is a washing machine or a dryer coin. Although I don't know. I don't know how that looks on a penny. This is a, I think this is a Vice coin. Pretty sure it is. I gotta go through these, clearly. Sometimes I just save the weirdest stuff. I think I have like... Like, what is that? I don't know. Alright, this is... I could go on and on and on and on. And sometimes I do. Alright. I'm just fascinated by what's in the box. What did I do? That's with the streaking there. I can't remember what they call that. It's kind of cool. Nice, 69 penny with JFK's face on it. Heck yeah, man. That's a good find. I love the what is that called? Is it Counter-Struck? I have one with Apollo on it somewhere in here. Somewhere. Hey. What the heck is this? I got a penny not in its thing. That is a shiny boy. What year was that? Forget already. 22. Huh. Where is it? I know it's not far. Can't be far. I actually have coins in here I bought from Jess from his eBay store. Look. It's the man's writing right there. Isn't that funny? Let's see. I've found, so these are in the airtight things. I can't take them out easily, but found these cool mint. Those come in like mint sets, I guess. I'm not sure what I have in these. The lights. Oh, that's a really cool die clash. You can see the prison scent. I wonder if I can lower the lights a little bit. This is a really cool. Oh my god, yeah, this one is really cool. Never thought about how much it's going to suck to try to see it in here, but if you look, there are multiple chins on there. This is one of those where it's a die clash where it kind of hit multiple times. There it is, right there, Marte. That's my my lunar lander, Apollo Counter-Struck. Isn't that cool? That's for you, dude. I should probably get off of here, huh? But that's a good one to end it on. Right there. So thank you so much for watching, for hanging out, for making me not feel crazy, for talking to nobody. Definitely was probably, that was my best stream ever. When you get done, I'm going back to World of Tanks. Like tanks, like on tracks. Rolling Thunder. Or like scuba tanks. What are you doing there? But yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out, and maybe we got to know each other a little more, which is cool. We'll see you over at Jess's channel, and it's really nice, man. I really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna go back to watching some more tornadoes. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It's Ryan Hall. Y'all, that's where I'm going. That's the channel. I love watching people. You know, it's watching people that are really good at what they do. And this guy is top notch. He'll have like the other night he had 120,000 people watching him live. And he's going through and he's telling people what's up and what to look out for, and he's got This is so cool. Check this out. This is my radar app that I use and I watch. So I'll just, you can go in here and I have the split screen going on. Let's see. Anywhere you see these couplets in here, the bright green with the bright red, like right here, there's a tornado. You can actually click, this is really cool on these guys, and they'll show you what they're looking at. Oh, it's dark. How scary would that be? So you can actually watch them driving after these things. That's what I'm nerding out on. I have this on a single site radar, so you have to actually click the actual radar site, but it gives you very, very high definition. What the heck? Very high definition radar. Sometimes you gotta kind of shop around and see. Like, looks like there's a tornado right there. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live there. This radar is out. Or no, it's just a small one. I'm up here. I go to Albany. And I'm down here. There's Rosendale, Kingston. First capital of New York, eh? Alright. I should go to bed, honestly. I am really past my bedtime. 3 rolls. Oh, no way. That's awesome. I love finding weird stuff. There was a really cool Mexican 50 pesos. It has an axolotl on it, which I thought was really cool. Oh, games. Yes, yes, yes. That's cool, man. World of Tanks, that's a game? I have to look that up. I've been playing Baldur's Gate with my daughter. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, World of Tanks. Hey man, Marte, you have a great night, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for hanging out, talking about coins, and have a great, great, great evening. And I'll see you. Oh, I almost said I'll see you on the next one. Can't go doing that. So I gotta get a catchphrase to stay classy. Take it easy, dude. See ya. Good night.